Hello, everyone, and welcome to Broadway Hit Points. This is the best thing to do on a Monday when there's no theater. So, as always, we will start with introductions. We have Sarah.
Hey y'all, I'm Sarah Scanlon. I play Zinkgadinka, the gnome artificer, currently a duo drone.
And we have Keith.
What's up? I'm Keith Varney. I play Bart the Basher, currently flying and bashing.
And Seth.
I'm Seth Christenfeld. I play Colker Dirtwood, the dancing halfling druid turned drug lord turned incubus.
There you go.
And I'm going to skip over Diane. Let's go to Kerri.
Hi, I'm Kerri Kearse. I play Elven Bard, Shakira, spelt different so she can't sue me.
I think you're missing your catchphrase, which is legally distinct. I mean,
Legally distinct, yeah.
You gotta, once you stick it, I think.
There you go. Sorry.
We have Morgan.
Hey, I'm Morgan. I play Magister Talia, who's going through it, kind of angsty right now.
And normally we have Jamen Nanthakumer doing King Herb for us, but instead of King Herb, we're joined by Queen Unisaur. Diane.
Hi, I'm Diane. I'm playing Queen Unisaur of the Elves turned cleric. Still queen though.
We'll get you into this in just a second, so you sort of know what's going on. Now, Keith, you had said that we should start with a last week on Broadway Hit Points.
I think it's a great
Previously
idea.
on Broadway Hit Points.
Can I take a stab at like a recap?
Yes, I think that's great.
Let's see how well my ADHD medications work and see how my short-term memory's doing. So we opened in a open mic night. No, it was like a musical competition. King Herb was looking for the best bard to go do something. That I don't remember. There was a musical performance. Zink sang a very moving ballad. From then we were kind of raptured, ? And a bunch of gods made their pitch and are like, hey, welcome to the CULL. We are trying to find the deadliest warrior, much like the short-lived Spike TV show Deadliest Warrior. Where we just pit a bunch of the best warriors together, and it has PUBG rules, so like eventually you're being pushed further and further in, and when you die for realsies, and your essence becomes part of just like arcane magic to fuel magic, and you're like dead. You don't get to like come out of Furby hell or whatever type of hell you were put in when you die, that we normally observe in this game. And as we got there, there was some treasure under the sea Zink got for us, and then Bart made a hydrogen bomb and killed about half of our competitors. Yay. We went to this the chimpan bourgeoisies threw silver feces in our eyes and knocked us out several times. We went into this really creepy old house. I don't remember the name of the person we're trying to find. I'm afraid I'm gonna say like the real name of a person on accident.
Norma Lupone Perone.
Norma Lupone Perone.
Yes.
Who was a fading star bard of some sort, and then like was doing a lot of like magic with diminishing returns, and now she's basically a Medusa. And we were promised a car if we like found her and brought her back to this creepy old guy's house. And so we go to do that, and then we land in a sculpture garden, and then there's like it's like a Gorgon bull.
A Gorgon, yeah, Gorgon bull, yeah.
Gorgonzola ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Flotsam, who I learned was once a Trident, and now his name makes so much more sense to me. I had no idea why his name was Flotsam for the longest. Got unfortunately turned paralyzed for a day, and none of us have greater restoration and can do anything about that. But we defeated the Gorgon Bull, and now we're back to looking for Miss Perone Lupone.
Miss Norma Lupone Perone?
I think what we learned from that is, Kerri, you're not drinking enough.
I think the only thing you missed is that Bart tried to make out with himself in the form of you, which I think is important information.
I forgot about that.
That makes sense though. Why
I feel like
you
that
would
matters.
not
Or
remember it. Yeah.
Why it was blocked? My brain
Yeah, why it's
protecting
just
me.
sort of
Yeah.
Has Bart tried to make out with a character in every campaign?
Yes. Let's not forget his girlfriend Stacy DC, who.
That's right.
Yeah, the electric lady.
Oh, I missed that.
Well,
That's amazing.
who knows? She might have been called to the call.
no.
With that, let's go to our theme song.
In a meadow town, or the Sondheim verse, live a band of heroes who do not rehearse. They drowned a helpless city and hung out with Thor. Multi-dimensional war is a big fat snore, but we've got notes on the score. Broadway hit points. Broadway hit points. Bart is gonna bash, and Coker's gonna coke. Shakira's gonna break some hearts while Flotsam plays aquatic folk. What would Zinkadink do while Talia rolls their eyes? Somehow Herb is now the king, and everybody's gonna die. My boys
Going the wrong place. Shakira.
So one thing I realized is that you do actually have a bag of holding, Coker. And I think the last thing you guys wanted to do after the Gorgon ran off is take a long rest. So let's say that everyone did take a long rest. You can do that and get your hit points back. But, you know, the sun never rises here as you took the boulevard towards the sunset. Is an eternal sunset or a night of 1,000 stars sort of coming up. And in this eternal sunset, you guys are awoken by an argument. So you wake up in the petrified forest and you hear this argument going on, and you hear sort of screaming and running. And then by the time you come back, King Herb has gone. And instead, who you see standing in a clearing, sort of arguing with him, is Queen Unisaur.
It's Queen Dinosaur. Hi. Do you have any cake?
Up, everyone. Didn't bring any with me this time.
What?
What a pleasure to see you all.
Where have you been?
Crying on the moon.
Oh,
Like you do.
Oh man, that sounds like a really cheesy like 80s hit.
Huh?
Could you sing us a little bit of it?
It's 8 minutes of that.
Really? Wow.
Very experimental.
Pretty catchy. Pretty catchy.
where did King Herb go?
King Herb sort of ran off in this sort of argument they were having. So as Queen Unisaur was yelling at him, for some reason he just now is gone.
Probably about his hand. He's probably mad about his hand.
Paradise.
That's
Oh,
great.
also that.
I'm not the one who cut off his hand. Not me.
Oh yeah, who did cut off his hand? I forget.
It was who did cut off his hand?
That was me.
Oh, of course it was.
It was to save the world, okay?
Oh, sure.
You could have just let him stay hypnotized. It would have been fine. I promise.
I disagree.
So do you guys move forward into the petrified forest that surrounds you?
Yeah, like Andrew Lloyd Webber Hunger Games. We have to keep killing everybody, right?
Yeah, have we gotten any announcements about when certain sections are set to collapse? Like, we haven't heard anything in that long rest. No?
You have not yet. You haven't heard anything in that long rest. And remember, you don't know how long it's going to be before the second circle opens up.
Okay.
And are we assuming that we are putting Flotsam into the bag of holding that we have? Or okay, he's in there.
Yeah. So now you have a stone Flotsam sort of emitting
Good.
his song over and over anytime
God.
Coker opens up his bag of holding.
Keep that shut tight.
When we
Yeah.
went down for that
Oh,
long
oh.
rest, did they Hunger Games style show the faces of all the many people that Bart
Yeah.
killed in Korea?
Yes, it went-
Oxygen explosion.
In
like
fact,
3
lasted
hours.
all 8 hours with a different person showing every second.
See, I gave us a light source.
Good work,
I want
bud.
to. I want to say that near the end of the long rest, when I woke up and I was watching the TV, whatever, that I was praying to. I just forgot the god's name, Corellian.
Oh, the elven god Corellian?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that I was praying over. I was praying to Corellian to spare their eternal souls.
Usually the gods like to
Wow.
be remembered by name.
You just didn't know who you were. Oh, elf god. Good. Not the bad one. All right, that will be taken into account. That's right, because you are going to, by the time the first circle goes away, remember, you will all find some patrons from these different gods. So,
All right.
you move forward into the forest. Are you moving quickly or slowly?
What? You can't do stealth. Like, you can be fast or you can be stealthy, right? That's
Right, exactly.
the rule.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, guys.
mean,
What should we do?
I think it's slim that we'll actually stealth our way through this. So.
I mean, Weber doesn't really do up tempos, so I think like Andante is probably the fastest we can go.
And as you go forward, do you go to the left or do you go to the right?
There's just sort of one direction.
No, there's sort of lawn. There's trees. You're in this sort of maze.
It's
of a
Interlight Weber.
petrified forest. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
maze.
not one
of-
direction.
One direction.
Let's go right.
Yeah.
All right. So Zink goes right. You guys all follow her.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Then-
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
As
Okay.
you.
Yeah, because splitting party here sounds like a great idea.
So
This is the time we now would like to split the party.
I mean, we have 2 Barts, so.
I mean, not right now. I took a long rest. I'm back to being shock. Like for now. For now.
You used to be hot. What happened?
No. I really let myself go.
Oh, you're Bart too now. You're still in a Bart form.
Oh no. I was saying like I went back to my normal self
Okay.
for now. I'm saving that polymorph for when it's useful. Because only an hour.
Does Queen Unisaur know what is happening? That she is now in this crazy game, or does she get to leave?
She no. She was called to the CULL just like all of you, so she would have seen the same message
commercial.
from whoever the sort of CULL spokesperson is. The
Good
king-
thing you got out of the water.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah, she's got burns all over down her.
All over.
I mean,
You-
to be fair,
That's
Good
Great.
to know she survived.
it's like the button that says
Thanks.
"Don't push." If you're gonna put a lake of, like something flammable, like Bart's not gonna not push that.
Yeah.
This sort of forces you
You
into a
were coming.
single file line. Who is leading it? Zink, I guess you're first. Who follows Zink next?
Bart,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And who follows Bart? Thalia?
sure.
And who follows Thalia?
I'll follow Thalia.
Jack? And Unisaur and how do you guys end up?
Yeah, I don't think I
Yes.
trust any of you behind me.
So
I'll
you're
take
last. Yeah.
I'm
So
last.
Kolker is. Oh.
And Kolker,
Yeah,
very,
I guess
very
I guess I'm getting pushed in front.
Kolker, carefully at the end once again.
oh wait.
Moving
I
through the
take it
game with
back.
extreme caution, like an incubus would.
Wait, I take it back. I'm not on the line at all. I'm flying 30 feet above.
Okay.
That's smart.
Oh,
That is
we are
smart.
lookout.
Bart, smart.
Bart and Smart, like we've like we're drift compatible.
Woo!
Bart and Smart, like
Bart and
we're rubbing
Smart.
off on each other.
Yeah.
Definitely a mind meld that happened after that. It's kind of freaky to see. Oh, yes. I thought you were gonna do like a.
No. The proper mind.
All right.
Bart,
Ooh.
as they move forward, are you looking? Are you scouting ahead? What are you doing?
I'm just, looking at butterflies and stuff or whatever's interesting.
Oh
but
no.
Yeah, roll a. Why don't you roll a wisdom check?
I'm really good at that.
See how well this goes.
I'm only a -1. 3.
Okay, yeah. So you come around the corner, And as you come around the corner, Zinc, I need you to do a Constitution check.
Save or check?
A save.
Ooh, 9.
Okay, that fails. So you end up turning to stone.
Oh no.
Oh,
What
snap.
happens, Zinc?
Don't I
before
have
you-
my visor down?
Well, you can't see if you have your visor down, right?
I think I can
you
like
say
look
that?
it down because it's
You-
like one of these things, and it
I don't
stops
know. I mean,
here.
you didn't make a point of saying you were wearing this visor beforehand.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Question being, can duodromes be petrified because they're not
Ooh.
organic matter?
Yes, I checked that
good
out.
point.
The pets
Okay.
they can be petrified, even though it is not organic. So what you see is you come upon a 3-foot-sized woman with a head full of snakes. She turns and makes eye contact with you, and her petrifying gaze works. So you are instantly petrified. As we know, your petrification will last until you are freed by greater restoration spell. Hopefully, one of your friends memorized it during their long rest, knowing, as they would have,
Poker.
that this was going to come up because it did already. Who knows? And
Memorize greater breakeration spell.
That's not a thing. My man.
Just watch.
Oh.
Give me a thing to breakerize.
So you've come around and you've seen it. Now, next in line, you're going to see Zinc get turned to stone, but you won't know anything else that's going on. Magister Thalia, what do you do?
Probably just go up to Zinc and start because I was just petrified and I knew that I had to try really hard to get out of it, so I'm gonna be screaming in wherever the ear is of the duodrone and being like, Zinc, you've got to fight it. You can't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on me. And that's all that I can think of right now. Unless you think that I would have clocked from the bowl that no, because that was all that mist. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna scream at Zinc a little bit and tell them not to give up. I think.
And Shaq, what are you doing as you see the stone Zinc and you see Thalia yelling?
I am going to hastily look through my inventory. Wow. I have nothing good for this. Shoot. So I see them. I don't see what changed. I just see them.
Yeah, you
as
can't see
stone,
through
and
the
then
trees. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't see through the trees.
Mm-mm.
Ooh. Okay, so I think I'm gonna. I don't think canonically I have any cool shades, because if I did, I'd put them on. Shoot. I think I'm gonna try and Okay, so I did watch that short film. We all
Yes.
watched the short film
Yes.
about what happens. Okay,
Yes.
and okay. So I would know what most likely has happened here, right?
Uh-huh.
Or I would know that this is a feature of.
You saw several stone people. I think Shaq's pretty smart. I think your
Yeah.
passive wisdom
She's smart.
would give you
Okay.
would give you the sense of what's going on.
I'm gonna spin around and turn my back. So I'm I guess come up next to, and then what is a weapon or something that I have? What is the shiniest thing Shock owns?
I think you have a dagger.
I have a dagger. I also have.
Heart.
Oh, thank you. I've studded leather. I don't know. None of that helps. Okay, yeah. I will take a. No. You know what? I have a disguise kit, so she would have shiny costumes.
Oh, that's what's in the disguise kit.
Oh.
Sure.
And you know Shakira's gonna have shiny costumes.
Shakira's gonna have a shiny costume.
A lot of spangles.
Yeah, but I'm it wouldn't be reflective. Okay, I'm gonna take out the dagger. I don't know what I was trying to do there. I was gonna be I'm gonna take out a hip scarf and try to look at the reflection of the creature in my coin belt. But I'm that's insane. So I'm just gonna use a little tiny dagger and try and be Yeah, I do keep my daggers neat because I'm a caster, so I'm not putting it in people a ton.
Mm-hmm.
So can I say that it was quite shiny, and I'm gonna try and to try and see what's happening behind me.
Didn't
like a
we
rear view
collect
mirror.
like 50
Yeah.
different mirrors?
I think behind, yes. Well, but Zinc has them all
Zinc,
in a visor that was not down over their eyes because they were walking. and
Can I
and
see
Barry said,
anything?
let's not move stealthily. Let's instead just get through this.
I presented the options.
Stealth is
I did
boring.
not choose. Can I see anything in my tiny dagger, tiny shiny dagger?
I think you can. I mean, you're about, you've got Thalia between you. Thalia's yelling in the eyes of Zinc. You can see that it's around the corner. You would have to try to move a little bit up and to your left to try and see what this creature is.
Okay. With my back still turned to it,
I'm going to say you can do that. And as you go again, you see a 3-foot sized woman. Look at this lovely image right here we have of it. You see a 3-foot sized woman with a head of snakes coming out of what almost looks a little bit like a turban, and sort of screaming. It's very tiny, like almost gnome size.
Is that Helena Bonham Carter and Sweeney Todd?
Legally distinct.
Legally.
Just friend of the show, Helena Bonham Carter.
No.
Friend of the
Okay,
pod.
so I'm going to. Okay, so I can definitely see this being in my little.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a long sword. What the hell was I using a dagger for? Can I retcon that and say it's my long sword?
No, you can
No,
now
it is a
realize.
dagger.
Oh, I should have used my longsword at my side.
Okay, I'm gonna swap it out
rather
for
than
my
your
long
compact.
sword. Yeah.
I think you're not. That's gonna take your turn though. So
Okay.
while you're screaming, Bart, you hear this. What do you do when you hear the screaming of Magister Thalia in Zinc's ear?
Well, does Bart know what the rules are with Medusa here? Does Medusa have to see Bart for him to turn to stone, or can he just see Medusa?
Why don't you roll a wisdom check on that?
Oh,
Oh
crap.
no.
So this will be good.
Oh,
Look.
we're all gonna TPK.
When I turn to stone, I'm going to be right above her, so I'll come down and crush her.
Does my spell scroll
Very
of,
Kirby of you.
Yes.
does,
10.
You, I'll give you 10. I had said DC 10. I'll give it. You would think that you have to look in their eyes. Her eyes, Patty LuPone, Norma LuPone Perone's eyes have to see you, and your eyes have to see theirs.
Great. Okay. Well, then I'm going to fly to where I can, at least see where she is within 5 feet, and then hit her with a lightning bolt.
Okay, so as you fly over top, you also are going to see a basilisk hiding behind another realm of trees.
Uh-oh. Can that
Are we
turn
going
into
in
stone?
fighting? We have to
Um,
bring her back alive.
question.
Like, theoretically.
Would Zinc have had the sense to use their spell scroll of scrying to copy down that spell?
Say that
Which
3 times
which
fast.
spell? Do you mean the Greater Restoration?
Yeah.
Well, you did not say that you did this over the long rest, so.
No, I didn't. I'm just wondering if
Did-
I would have.
Actually, I just want to know. I'm taking then Shaq and well, let's find out. Let's find out. I don't think so. I don't think you realized it yet.
I don't get to pick spells every day as a bard. Like my spells are set at each level.
Oh, that's
I
right.
have
Right?
greater restoration. No one has
Yeah.
asked me what. It hasn't gotten to my turn yet.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was sort of getting at. Okay, let's let Bart do this. So you're gonna hit the
All right.
basilisk, or you're gonna hit Norma LuPone Pro?
Well, now that I know that there's 2 of them,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting chain lightning.
Okay. All right. And tell me what chain lightning does.
Chain lightning. I create a bolt of lightning that arcs towards a target of my choice, and then the bolt leaps from that target to as many as 3 other targets within 30 feet. I'm assuming it's within 30 feet.
Can you? Yeah. Do you choose those targets?
Yeah.
or does it randomly shoot at all targets within 30 feet?
I mean, I think the
It's gotta be
spell is
reach.
designed to be by choice. I mean, it is Bart casting it, so there's got to be some.
I'll give you.
Some,
I'm just gonna give the chance to hit Zing, but I'm gonna make it a
Okay.
low chance.
right.
Okay, so go ahead. Let's see. They have to roll. What do they?
It's a dex save. Otherwise, it's half damage. 12.
Let's see. We have the Basilisk does not meet it, and Medusa does not meet it. They're both gonna take the hit.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
So let's see here. Okay. So I'm what I'm gonna do, because it's 10d8. I'm just gonna roll 1 and multiply it by 10 just for the sake of.
Oh my god. All right.
So one of them takes 70, the other takes 50.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. The lightning shoots through them, seriously wounding them. The Basilisk, Medusa is wounded. Not so much that it would even stun her, but the Basilisk is basically cooked to a crisp. It's not dead, but it looks very, very weak. I mean,
Guess what's for dinner tonight?
you feel like one good breath and it would be knocked over. All right, Kolker, did you take your time learning Greater Restoration?
Yes, I did. So I am going
There
to
you go. Bless.
cast Greater Restoration and restore zinc to, if not flesh, then at least not stone.
Nuts and bolts.
All right,
That's
you step
nice.
in, you take the turn. Zinc, you come back. What are you doing, Queen Unisaur?
Okay, so I actually made a plan for my spiritual weapon that is perfectly applicable right now. But I wanna ask you, like half this plan. It's okay if I go do this? I'm not breaking any rules.
No, I like this plan. I think this is a
Okay.
good
I'm
plan.
excited.
What makes you think there are rules?
Right. Okay. So I spent so when I failed to get King Dankweed back under my control and in my clutches, I went and I sulked in the corner of the moon for 3 years, and I just stayed perfectly still, and I got gradually covered terribly with moon dust, and I just cried for 3 years. And for the whole time, the goddess Bedlam whispered into my ear. She just whispered little whispers of crazy, and she's the goddess of sanity and insanity, and she controls perception. So
Ooh.
I'm choosing as my spiritual weapon my 2 puddles of tears that I cried for those 3 years, because it says that it is a floating spectral weapon. So what I want to do right now is I want to throw out my 2 puddles of tears in front of Medusa, and I want one of them to look like one of us, like it's sort of like a lens, like it's making it a little bait decoy, and then the second one's right behind it, and then making it be a mirror. So whatever zap she throws out is gonna bounce right back.
That is great. So
Turning your
I
tears,
love it.
turning your tears into a mirror weapon is the most emo thing I have ever heard in my entire life.
Weaponize your pain.
You just heard my 80s song.
God, I think I would have dated you in high school.
I'm going to give you disadvantage. So what Medusa does is the tear does look like a humanoid, and you have just saved someone's life, because Medusa's first attack is Finger of Death. So into that
Good.
creature that you created, she sends negative energy coursing through that creature, causing it searing pain. It does 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage. But because it is your puddle of tears that is formed a humanoid shape, it simply explodes into little pieces of glass shards of your frozen tears. But then the mirror, Medusa turns towards the mirror and it cracks. It breaks. And any mirror that is not an unbreakable mirror will be immediately destroyed by Medusa.
I put my visor down, by the way.
Oh wait, so I only.
I'm
have
looking
one
in the other
puddle.
direction.
I only have one puddle of tears now. As my
Well,
spiritual
no, they're
weapon.
both gone now because the mirror exploded, and you basically one of them she used her main attack on. So
Okay.
her ultimate attack, which would have killed Zing, almost certainly, you just saved Zing's life.
I can cry some more. It's fine. Yeah, good.
Also, you can cast it again later if you need to.
Yeah, you just need to grow. Think about the sadness. And
Just give me a second. It's gonna be fine. Hey, Zink.
all right. The basilisk runs to you, Magister Thalia.
No.
Are you looking at this basilisk?
I'm looking at Zink and going, "You did it! I knew you could do it, champ! Hell yeah!" Right as they're like putting their little visor down, like, "Good job! I knew you could beat it."
All right.
I'm looking at Zink.
This frozen basilisk does a 16 to hit. That's going to hit you. You're not looking at it, but
Okay.
it does bite you. And when it bites you, it's going to end up doing 7 piercing damage, but it also does another 6 poison damage. So overall, you're taking 13 points of damage from that, Magister Thalia.
Cool.
It comes. You hear from a side a sort of scream, and a cockatrice sort of flies in as well.
Wait, what is a cockatrice? Is that like a?
It's like a bird.
It's like an
Oh,
adult.
it's like
no,
the white bird.
An
A
adult.
cockatrice is a mythical beast, essentially a two-legged dragon wyvern or serpent-like creature with a rooster's head.
It's like the
Oh, okay,
joke
so
they
it's
give
not
out
a
at
cockatiel.
bachelorette parties.
No, it's definitely not a cockatiel.
Okay, thank you.
Cockatiels are tiny, adorable pet birds. Cockatrices
Yeah.
will turn into stone.
Gotcha, thank you.
So you hear a sort of caca, and a cockatrice joins the battle. Now we get into initiative. Zink, what are you gonna do?
Oh my god. What am I doing?
So you've got your visor down now,
Yeah.
so you can't see anything.
I think brutal.
But you can probably feel Magister Thalia's arms
You
on
can
your
certainly
shoulder.
hear me. Yeah.
Am I-
Good job, pal.
Can I like duck behind a tree? Is Medusa still looking at us?
Yes,
Brutal.
but there is a basilisk between you and she now.
Okay. Let's. Okay, so the basilisk's on the ground. So if
Mhm.
I'm sort of looking down,
Yeah,
like,
but
past my
Medusa's on the
visor.
ground too. She's only 3 feet tall.
okay, but I can see the basilisks like right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can I try hitting it with my longsword?
Oh, because you're saying you can see it under like sunglasses. You can see it
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure. You're gonna look down at the basilisk on the
Mhm.
ground and hit it with
Yep.
your longsword. Okay, go ahead. Try that.
All right. I have a +2. So that's a 16 to hit.
That gets through.
And he is getting, he's actually going to get 2 of those. So I have 2 attacks. Do it again. That's a 14 to hit.
That does not get through.
Okay, so the first one, he gets 1d8 slashing, 1d8 +2 slashing damage. And he also is now booming bladed. So that's 4 points of damage. But if he moves 5 feet in any direction, he gets.
You are
another-
very lucky. That actually kills the basilisk. But
Oh.
because you were looking at it, it looks up at you, and you almost get hit by petrifying gaze again, except its eyes go glassy as you stab it with your longsword.
Excellent.
Good timing.
I'm gonna move out of the way. I'm gonna get a tree.
Just so you all know, I can only cast this Greater Restoration twice, and I've done it once already.
Cool.
Thalia, what are you doing? At this point, little tiny Norma Lupone Perone is still looking at the tier humanoid created by Queen Unisaur and is not looking at you.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to bring her back alive?
Yeah. Ideally, we don't have to, but if we want a car to drive through the rest of
it would be better.
Yeah, it would be better, but we don't have to.
Okay.
Can we say that since I'm looking at Zink's mirror face, that I can see Norma behind me? Or do I have to turn around?
You move, Zink's mirror face? You mean the Duodrone face? Zink.
Well, just the visor.
Oh, the visors.
Yeah, I'm looking at Zink. Zink's got a mirror on their face.
Oh,
I can see
that is
behind
a good
me.
question. Let's make that an eye dexterity throw. Let's see how dexterous your peripheral vision is.
I don't know what my eye dex is.
Yes.
Let's see. Gosh. Okay. So that's a natural one.
No,
so that's 3.
Actually, all you see is yourself.
Off your eyes.
Cool. I probably would at this point gather that there's someone behind me. I'm gonna knees a quake and kind of. Oh, do you not think so?
Well, no. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna turn around and try to fight a fight.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna knees a quaking, sort of squinting my eyes, turn around and try to see Norma. With my eye dex roll, that's probably not great, but would I be able to see her turning around and just sort of looking for her?
Okay. You're gonna do it with your eyes squinted, not closed.
Sure. Yeah, I just need to see the body. I don't want to see her eyes. I don't.
We have a shield? Why aren't we having shields up? What's going on here?
I'm pretty bare bones.
And how are you gonna attack? How are you gonna try to attack?
I just have to see. And then I can cast, and that's all that I need. I just need to see a body and try to cast it at it.
Okay. What are you gonna?
I'm gonna whip around, looking. I'm gonna do what I think is Norma. I'm gonna scream out a bunch of insults. How dare you! Try to. Our friend here has been through enough, and you can't do that. Oh, no. Just sort of screaming blindly and cast vicious mockery at Norma Lupone Perone.
What normally is there on that? Is it the Constitution save?
It's a wisdom.
A wisdom save. I'm going to give them advantage on this.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine.
Also, because I think you rolled a natural 1 when you looked at yourself, and I think you were like, "Oh my God, I don't like the way I look," and it messed you up. So you just didn't have quite confidence when you did this. When they roll with advantage, they are a 21.
Oh, cool. So nothing happens, and and I'm gonna I can't take an extra attack because
I'm sure her feelings are hurt.
Okay.
It's I saw a woman in white for free, and I want my money back.
She screams out, "I'm as beautiful and popular as ever."
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to take a knee and put my crossbow up in front of my face. But I can't do anything with it yet.
The next one.
Just sort of. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it.
All right. That brings us to Shaq.
Okay. Trying to think of things that won't. I was looking at things. I'm like, some of she's taken significant damage from Bart's thing earlier, right?
I mean, are you looking at her?
Through
the
my
dagger? She looks weakened. Tiny, Norma Lupone Perone. Much smaller than you had expected. It looks weakened, but not destroyed.
What if we blind her?
Honestly, a thing that I was thinking of doing. Let's see if it works. I'm going to, if I could find the spell, hallucinatory terrain.
Ooh.
Which I can make a natural terrain in a 150-foot cube in range, look, sound, and smell natural terrain. Oh, boo, that's dumb. Anyway, never mind. I'm gonna retcon that because I'm like, it has to be nature. No, that's no good. So what I will do instead, backup plan.
Who's
I
to
can
say
see
what
her
is
through...
nature in this world.
Okay, DM.
Trees and stuff.
I know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Can I say an environment that is natural to this creature? That is not of nature.
No, I mean, this is a petrified forest. I think in this world, this is as close to a natural environment as exists.
Okay. So, all right. I'm gonna amend that. I'm not gonna do that spell then, because like that doesn't. The thing I would do would not make any sense or count as natural. What I will do instead is Crown of Madness. A humanoid of my choice that I can see within range. I can see her through my little dagger. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me for the duration. While the target is charmed in this way, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head and a madness glows in its eyes. The target must use its action before moving on each turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that I choose. So I'm going to choose, I guess the cockatrice is the only other thing that we're fighting. So
to have it fight the cockatrice. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a wisdom save of 16 for her.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you what happens with that, but you tried to do it. We'll see if it works or not when we get to the Patty LaPone-Perone's turn. What are you doing now, Kolker?
Let's see. From where I am, can I see this? Because I'm behind these trees here.
You can't really see it yet. You're behind everyone. You'd have to move into the into sort of an area to see what's going on. You'd have to sort of squeeze between Thalia and Shakira.
Okay. Or I could fly. I do have wings.
Or you could fly.
I'm gonna fly up and see what I can see without looking directly at anything.
Okay, you can see the cockatrice and you can see Patty LaPone-Perone. A tiny, much smaller than you expected, Patty LaPone-Perone.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to use Silent Image to create the image of a third now, Bart. Just to a bit off to the side of where the regular Bart is within the cockatrice's vision to try and confuse it.
Okay, great. So you create another Bart. Now, Bart, as you see this other Bart for yourself, what do you do?
Well, I gotta see if he's up for making out.
That's what I was hoping you were gonna say.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm in an effort to impress Bart 3, so hopefully we can make out later. Here's my plan. I'm going to fly directly over her, and then dive bomb straight down with my triple attack.
Okay.
Just try to bash her head straight in so that I, aim for the face. So just knock her eyes out, and then it won't matter.
Oh, great. You're just going to try to bash her head in.
Yeah, but from straight above. I'm going to come straight down and try to decapitate her.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Tell me how you do on this.
Okay, and I'm using my first advantage. Funness. All right, so for the first attack, Bart's big bad guy bunker, we are going to do a 26.
26 gets through.
All right, let's do some damage. Okay, so that is that is 11.
So with your head, you that's the one on your head, right?
Yeah.
That's your bardicorn. So you come right down with it, and you just headbutt her with your warhammer on your head, just smashing right into her first. Your tiny Mjolnir Jr.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes. Okay.
All right, and now we'll do the warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a what is that? A 25.
That hits.
Okay. Which shoot, I'm rolling this wrong. Which is a 9.
Okay.
9 damage, and now the Warhammer of Brittany.
That's what you sort of hit with your hand. Yeah, so you hit it, and at the same time, from this hand's coming up, and then your tail is whipping around as well.
So I'm sort of spinning in the air. So like I put the head, and then the tail follows it.
Mm-hmm.
And a 20.
20 gets through.
All right. So hit me, baby, once. Or 5, hit me, baby, once again. Or math. For 9.
So 14?
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, you take a bunch of hits, boom, 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 and it looks like you've taken about 50% of Medusa's health with that. You have damaged it, but you are now right next to
with my closed eyes, obviously.
Well, I don't think your eyes are closed, or you would have had to have disadvantage on all of those attacks.
Well, but after I smashed, then I closed my eyes.
I don't think you have that as a bonus action. I don't think
Close eyes.
Usually she closes her eyes before the smash.
I really can't believe that I have dropped this, how small she is, so many times, and no one has yet taken the bait. I just want to say I'm very disappointed in all of you.
Look, yeah.
I thought this was a commentary on like the
I've seen Christian Shadow with in real life too. She's tiny.
No, this is Norma Perone. She used to be big.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know how many more times I can drop this.
Pictures that got small, not her.
What are you gonna do, Queen Unisaur?
I was thinking of casting sleep, but I know that there's something waiting where something was cast where Norma Upon Perone was gonna take out the cockatrice. So
Crown of Madness,
ending on her turn if she's charmed.
All right, well then I don't want to mess with your thing.
Well, I don't know if it worked, is the
Okay.
thing. So go for it. You have my shock. Look, shock is like anything works at this point. Anything goes.
Sweet. Then. But I don't know how to roll my dice.
Okay, so you, that's all right. So you, Queen Unisaur, are going to, you want to do sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so the question, so how you're going to do it is, it depends what their hit point is. So the way sleep is, you roll a, let's say you're rolling 7d8, and it will see if that 78 equals the hit points of Patty LuPone Perone or not.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for you?
I don't know what a 78 is.
Oh, that's okay. So we'll do it. Let's see. I've got
Not
here
78, 7d8. You roll a d8 7 times.
A D. Wow.
A double triangle, the one that's like 2 pyramids.
I got it.
Yeah.
I roll it 7 times?
Yeah.
7 times.
7 times.
Okay. Is somebody else going to add this up for me, or do I need a spreadsheet?
You know, you got to be like quick at math. No. We'll write it down. We'll write it down for you.
Got you.
All right. First throw, an 8.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Nice.
Second throw, a 6. So we're at 14.
Okay.
Good.
3, another 8. So we're at
Wow.
22.
You're rolling high.
Yeah.
And a 1. So 23.
That's so good.
This is the 5th roll, I think. And it's a 7. So we're at 30.
Mm-hmm.
6th roll, 2 is a 32.
Mm-hmm.
7th roll, 7, 39. That was it, right?
Nope. Oh, 78. That's right. 78. 39 does not put Patty LaPone Perone to sleep. And now Patty LaPone Perone, who succeeded on the wisdom saving throw, looks at Bart the Basher and says, "You have the perfect head for my script. Good night and thank you, Salome. It will be mine." And Patty LaPone Perone.
Then she kisses his mouth.
I'm gonna be a star. The greatest star of all.
Go Bart.
Bart doing the dance of the seven veils.
She looks right in your eyes, Bart. You're gonna need, but you're first. I'm gonna have her attack you, and then you're gonna roll the throw. So she hits with her snake hair. That is a 24. That I believe gets through. Just meets it.
It ties it. Yeah.
Ties it. Meets it. Beats. That does 6 piercing damage plus 21 poison damage. So that does 27 damage to you.
Well, I have defense against piercing, so that's what, half?
Yeah. So 3 piercing plus 21 poison, so 24. And then the scimitar, 2 attacks with the scimitar. The first one does not get through. The second one does get through. Ooh, the second one does get through, and that's going to do 10 slashing damage.
Is it magical?
No, it's not.
And it does 5 damage then.
Ooh, okay. 5 damage, Mr. Isgardian. And you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Whoo! All right. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'm gonna use my good die though. 26. Boom!
Wow, you are not
+7
petrified.
Constitution, kids.
You are not petrified. That you rolled a 19.
This is how I win drinking contests.
I think you don't even. I mean, I'm not sure it even bothers you. But now the little cockatrice comes to you. It's pretty angry at you as well, Bart.
What did I do to the cockatrice?
And it attacks. But it actually attacks the wrong Bart. And what's the rule of this? Does this have any hit points, Coker? This sort of mirror image you created?
Physical interaction with the image appears it to be an illusion because things can pass through it.
Okay.
A creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence. If a creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the creature can see through the image.
Okay, so the little cockatrice now sort of knows who the real bad guy is and has gotten through. At this point, by the way, you notice coming up from the behind you, you hear sort of a rustling happening, and you hear Norma Lupone Perone say, "The studio heads are coming. They want me to be a star." And Zink, it's your turn.
Oh God.
Me too. I'm gonna be a star.
Yeah.
Wow, this is gonna be dumb.
Do it.
So
do it.
So I still have my visor down.
Mhm.
Can I yell to her? Quick, go to them. You don't want them to leave without you.
To the studio heads? You're saying, quick, go to the studio heads?
To her, yeah.
Yes.
Quick, run to them. I'm gonna tell everyone to close their eyes and be like, everyone, close your eyes. Patty LaPone Perone, run after them. You're gonna miss them. They're going back to the house. Don't let them get away.
So why don't you do a deception check on this?
How about persuasion?
I think you know that they're coming towards, not running away from.
You just rolled one in real life and failed, apparently.
That is a 24. That is a 24.
You got a 24?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Not too bad. All right, let's see what happens when they come back around. So, now it goes to Thalia. What are you going to do?
I already have those crossbow bolts ready to go, so I'm gonna be, though, what do I have to roll? I'm still locked and loaded on Norma.
Oh yeah, you were already prepped too. I remember.
I
You
was
said that
already
last time,
prepped,
so I'll give you an
baby.
advantage on this.
Perfect, because I'm aiming for her eyeballs.
Ooh, good.
Amazing. Okay, let's go to hit. I'm
Those
gonna be
are my
doing.
best feature.
It's two crossbow. Oh gosh.
I can
Where's
say
my-
anything I want with my eyes.
Okay, that's 27 to hit.
Wow. Yeah, that gets through. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, and then it's 2 crossbow bolts, so I'm gonna do. That's 16 damage total in her eyeballs if they.
I'm gonna say that one of the eyes you sort of shoot out.
Perfect.
Yeah. It sort of
Got it,
grazes
baby.
and goes through one of the eyes. Yeah.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna look at Bart and go, Bart, you are a star, baby, and I'm giving you bardic inspiration.
I'm a star.
You are, bud.
Yes.
Jack, what are you
There we
doing?
go.
If all it takes is being a confident idiot, I'm already in a Marvel movie.
You got it. You got the raw looks, what with a, hammer coming out of your head.
Yeah.
Okay, Shakira, your move.
Okay. Okay, having watched my little tiny dagger, Magister Thalia do something very smart and very rad, this will not, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna let me do this, Wes, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. I'm gonna pull out my long sword beside my dagger to have a better view, and then I'm gonna take my dagger and try to, like, spin. Okay, what I'm gonna do
You're gonna make
is
like a
try to
larger
line
mirror? Is that what
a larger mirror, so I can spin around and, like, close my eyes and throw the dagger. I know that's at disadvantage for sure, but I'm gonna try and get her in the other eye.
Wow. Okay, let's do a disadvantage to hit.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely not gonna work. Ooh. I don't trust. I'm looking at my dice. I'm like, I don't trust none of you. Okay. Well, there we go. This is something Shock would try and be like, well, whatever. First one's a 16 on the die, and then I haven't added all my extra accoutrement, but.
And what's the second?
The 17. So disadvantage, it's 16 plus, I don't know, to throw a dagger. I like never use martial weapons, so I don't know. Plus 5 to hit.
Okay.
Is that my stat for real?
Okay, so
Okay,
you're
so
gonna
21.
So it's gonna hit, but let's also have you make a dexterity throw to see if you can get it in the eye or not.
Okay. Which one of y'all served me best? Okay.
I'm gonna call this a DC 18.
Okay.
Got it. Easy.
Okay. So, and it's a dexterity. Okay. So that's like a 13. That's a 13.
Okay.
So it's not going to get her in the eye.
No,
it
hits her sort of like mink stole that she's got around her tiny shoulders.
Is it petrified?
But it goes. Yeah, it hits her. How much damage does it do?
A dagger does not do a lot. 1d4 plus 1. So let me get it.
She's so small.
I know.
That's true.
I'm not small. I am big. It's my body that got small.
She's gonna take 4 points of damage, but Shock is just gonna be like, look back in the longsword once my turn is over and be like, I mean, kind of impressed with herself. I didn't do the thing I set out to do, but I did throw a dagger blind at a lady. So I'm like,
not just a
I think
lady.
that stole actually saved her a little bit. That's why it didn't go very deep. You know, it had to get
a
through
bulletproof stole.
a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's petrified, so it's a
petrified
like a
stone.
stone.
I like
stone
that. Stone stole.
All right, Colker, what you gonna do?
I will cast Grasping Vine. to try and hold normal Lapone Perone in place.
Okay. She has to make a dex save, I think, on that. Right?
Attack save, dex 12.
So she gets a dex 17.
Damn.
So she leaps. She's very fast. She's much faster than you would expect.
Okay.
She leaps away. She's still, as Bart pointed out, she's still upset that she was replaced on the way to Broadway. But bothers her.
Well, until the spell ends, I can direct the vine to lash out at the same creature or another one as a bonus action on each of my turns. So.
Okay. It comes. Bart, what you gonna do?
Okay. Well, I sort of have the same idea. So I can use an unarmed or an unarmed strike as one of my 3 attacks. Yes.
Well, with what part of your body?
With my arms.
Aren't your arms holding a warhammer?
I'm going to drop the warhammer and use my arms and use my other 2 hammers.
Okay. You're going to drop the warhammer on the ground. Okay.
That's right. So what I want to do is I want to try, with my eyes closed, right, grapple her and hold her down like around the neck so I know where her head is, and then headbutt, tail butt directly into her face.
Are you trying to get her face up or face down as you do this?
Face up. I want to get the other eye.
Oh, you're trying to headbutt her in the eye.
Yeah.
All right, how are you gonna do that with a tail butt while you're holding her? Are you just gonna like a gymnast? Your ass is just gonna come and flip over, like you're gonna fold in half and slap her with your tail?
The technical term is I'm going to twerk.
No. I've actually worked with contortionists, and even them, I don't think could do this.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture there, and tell me that tail cannot get over my head.
Oh, you have. I do forget you have a tail. You have
Molly,
a scorpion tail.
Where are
you?
The art. Who drew the tail so long?
The tail.
You had to okay it.
That tail. Yeah, that's true. It has the tacit I wouldn't have that image if the DM had not given me that image. Therefore, it is canon.
You know, Gary's right though. You can never sit down. You can only be vertical or horizontal.
I don't care about
Use
sitting.
it as a stilt.
I never expected to sit. I'm a tripod now.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Tripod now.
All right,
I'm a tripod now.
Let's first do the grapple.
And you know, if the mood strikes, I'm a table.
We're gonna do your strength against her strength. She rolls a 12.
Okay, here we go. This is a strength saving throw, yeah?
Yes, I think you're gonna beat her.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so you successfully sort of grapple her, and you're pushing her into the ground, and then let's roll your hits, and let's see if you're look how tiny though your hammer is on your head. In the drawing, how does that do any damage?
It's magical.
Is it small or is it far away?
That's look. It's a lot bigger close up. When I'm headbutting you, it'll look huge. All right. All right. Here go.
Like a tiny little sculpting art hammer.
A ball peen.
Yeah, a ball peen.
Hey, you know, it's about how you use it. It's not the size.
She says, I know. I'm sure you were big. It's the pants that got small.
That makes me bigger, right? All right.
Yeah.
I got a 17. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits, yes.
Yes. All right. So, this is hopefully directly to her eye, which is a the 14.
Ooh, okay. And your tail, which is coming around to try to hit her in the back of her head, I imagine?
No, in the front of her head. It's all face to face. It's all face to face combat.
But aren't you? Isn't your head in the front of her head?
just the
Isn't it
top.
like your head here and her
my
head
my
here?
hammer. Well, see, her head is here and my head is here in order to get where the hammer.
Oh, I see.
Right?
Okay. So you're. Oh, I see. To get their eyes. I see.
That's right.
You're like, yes,
not
your
gonna
crown
talk
is
about
her
where
chin. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Like I'm kissing her neck, sort of a deal.
That's a really nice way to put it. We're gonna get a fun C&D
Oh yeah.
from that estate.
Won't be my first, won't be my last. Here we go, Brittany. Oh crap. 12.
That does not get through. And in fact, I'm gonna say her snakes sort of protect her eyes. Their snakes sort of fall in and like, no, stop it from. She doesn't use language to act. She uses her eyes. They sort of come in and protect her.
I'm the talkies, bitch.
Queen Eunice.
Episode title. Found it. Found it.
Done.
With
It writes
one
itself.
look. What are you doing, Queen Unisaur?
And she
Okay.
should remain grappled, yes?
Yeah, you're grappling her. Yes.
I would like to know how she became a Medusa.
Oh, yeah. You missed. You were being electrocuted by Bart when they found out.
Right.
Actually, no. I think you fought. Didn't you fight the studio head?
I did, yeah.
Well, it's coming up
barely lived.
behind you. So
I do not like that guy.
no, that guy is very dangerous.
Yeah.
So
So I guess I'm asking, like, is she charmed or like under a spell? Or
I just want to be. I think this is a great idea, but I do just want to be clear in mechanics that you're not going to take a turn because instead you're going to find out the backstory of Norma Lupone Perron, which I completely applaud. By the way.
No.
I
I want to take my turn. Studio heads are coming. Okay. I don't care about her. I want to cast Leomund's tiny hut over everybody that I can who is not Medusa or the cockatrice.
That is such an
I love Tiny
rarely
Hut.
used spell.
It's
Oh,
normally
I-
used for long rests, and I love it being used in combat.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It creates an immobile dome of force, but it's only a 10-foot radius. So let's see, how many people can you get inside your little Leomund's dome of? You're running in between. I'd say you can get Kolker, Thalia, and Shaq.
Okay.
Yes.
Take it. I'll take it.
You make a little Leomund's tiny hut here.
Yep.
An immovable dome of force springs up
love it.
around you. You're very warm and safe inside this dome. You guys can move through it. Those objects within the dome can move through it freely, but every other creature outside is barred from passing through it, nor can spells or magical effects ascend through the dome. By the way, it's also very comfortable and dry inside. I think that's
Great.
important to note at this time. Okay.
Good for a queen.
So she's very angry at you, Bart, and she casts Wall of Force. So a wall of force springs into existence, and it is a sphere with a 10-foot radius. Let's see, how can you?
Feels like a strength check.
No, Wall of Force. I think it's a con check. Let me check.
Doesn't
You can't
matter.
cast spells through the dome, can you? Out of
Oh right,
sorry,
and I forgot. What are the effects of the bardic inspiration?
Advantage, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
no, it's
you
a
get
plus something.
I have a 1d6, so you get a 1d6.
Okay,
I
on
should've specified
all
that.
rolls or just on saving throws?
You can use it for ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Ooh, I should have used that before.
Yeah, maybe I should have reminded you. Sorry.
So she puts it right next to you and sort of blocks herself off from you with it, Bart, and it goes very high up into the air as well. So I'm going to say it sort of forms a sphere around her in let me choose sort of a different color so we can not leave it. It sort of goes in this way around her, a little spear keeping you, imaginary Bart, off, and nothing physical can pass through it. So when it
I don't
happens,
get a
you are sort of
check,
thrown
we're
back.
like literally in physical contact. There's no check.
No. Well, there's a check. I guess the check would be if you keep your arms or not. Let's try that. Let's do a strength check to see if Bart becomes a double amputee or not.
If he decides
I'm gonna make it
lose
low.
his arms.
It's a DC 5. If you roll below a 5.
Wait, so but here's the question though. Is this a how stubborn is Bart check? Will he lose his arms rather than let go?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
That sounds perfect.
Not looking good.
No. Okay, but do use that bardic inspiration if you need it.
Strength, yeah.
Yeah,
Please,
strength.
please.
Doesn't matter. I have a +7 strength.
But if you roll
I rolled a
natural
2
one,
though. I rolled a 2.
if you rolled a 1, that is not how it works. But if 2, you're okay. We almost lost both Bart's arms in that
Just
moment.
because of stubbornness.
We would have had to be.
And while
Find some
you're
more
flying away,
hammers.
why don't you do another Constitution saving throw? Because she looked at you with her one good eye.
Oh. All right. Well, all right. So what's my
I'm lowering
bardic
it.
my
It
bardic
used to
bonus?
be a DC 17, but because she only has one eye, I'm going to lower it to a DC 14.
Okay. And my bardic bonus to this is
Oh,
what-
1d6. Yes.
1d6. All right.
1d6.
All right. So I got a 4 on top of.
It's so hard. I heard Bart-ick.
Right. All right. So that's a 20 total.
Oh, I don't know how you got that when you rolled a 4.
I didn't roll the 4.
Barely
No.
squeaked through.
I rolled a 4 for my bardic inspiration bonus.
Oh, okay.
And I
You
rolled a
go.
9 +7.
All right, I'm gonna say you're thrown back by this. Let's
Yeah.
say 15 feet, and so you sort of come all the way back here. Now, when you're thrown into this tree, Bart, what you're going to see is a huge wall of fog over you, and it's as high as you can imagine, and it seems to surround the entire horizon, going to either end in either direction, and you have the sense you have reached the end of the first circle here. The cockatrice now has an attack, and our little cockatrice is still kicking, and it is going to go for, let's see who's near it. It's going to go for Zinc, because everyone else is inside Leoman's tiny hut.
Sorry,
So
Zink.
the cockatrice flies over to you, Zinc, and the cockatrice tries to bite you. Zinc, as it bites, it's going to do a +3 to hit. It is a 10.
Nope, doesn't get through.
Thank goodness, or you would have had being magically petrified again. So that doesn't get through, but now the studio head, the desk kiss Aboleth, has entered the picture. You see it coming up right behind you. It's at the edge of Leoman's tiny hut. It's gotten close enough to where it can actually do some damage. Let's make this guy a little bigger.
That is an awesome graphic.
As this death kiss comes up, at this point, what you're going to notice is that a siren sounds all over, and you're all frozen for just a second, and you hear that voice that you've heard throughout. It sounds eerily like Kimberly Chatterjee for some reason, and you hear the voice say, players, you have 1 hour to get through to the next circle. 1 hour. And while you are frozen, the noxious purple cloud of fog, it rolls into the sky, turning everything above you into darkness. And behind the wall, you see a cliff face rising and disappearing into the fog. And in the cliff face, you're going to see different sort of caves going into this giant vertical cliff. Okay, Zinc, what you going to do?
Okie dokie. Do we know if she went to run towards the studio head yet? Do we know? that
No,
would be
she
her-
hasn't. She used her action to put up the wall of force.
Got it. Okay. Am I near that cave?
It is about, let's see, how far are you from it? It is about 40, 45, let's say 50 feet from where you are.
Okay. What is my dash speed? Can I dash to it?
Yeah, you can. Well, there's a bunch of trees around. You'd have to sort of sneak past the cockatrice and get to it. It's a 50-foot straight line, but I think you could do a 60-foot dash towards it. You couldn't quite get there.
How about if I, where is that? Can I Misty Step?
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna Misty Step to the cave.
And how many feet can your Misty Step go?
Good question. I think it's 30. Where's my Misty Step? Teleport up to 30 feet.
Yeah, okay. So you can't quite get there, but you can get pretty close. So Misty Step is going to let you do 5, 10, 15, 30 feet, and then you can run another 30 feet. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that gets you, you're right at the cliff face at 30. Yep, right at that. You're right there at the cave.
Great.
Okay, Magister Thalia, you're inside Leoman's tiny hut.
And nothing can leave or come in really besides us.
Objects can.
Objects
can leave.
Yeah.
Right?
No spells.
Not like a but a crossbow bolt could leave. That's
yeah,
okay.
you can leave. Yeah.
Okay. Well, is our plan to we've only got an hour, guys. Are we gonna take Norma back, or are we
I was gonna say we're more than an hour away from the house. So we just need to kill her and get out of here at this point. I don't think we can go back and get the car since we're more than an hour on foot back.
Can we broker a deal with the studio heads?
You've encountered the studio heads once, and they seem more interested in sucking your blood with its blood sucking tentacles than brokering any deals.
Okay.
I mean, have you,
these things.
Diane? Have you not worked with a studio head before? Do you not understand what happens when you try to broker a deal?
Very little ones.
You get screwed.
And even then, I got screwed. You're right. You're right.
You'll think it's all good.
But if we hand Norma, we broker a deal between Norma and the studio head. We hand her over. 2 birds with 1 stone. Maybe.
As far as what I'm gonna do right now, I might. Are we thinking a run for it, folks? A run for it to the caves? I'm going to, I think, then ready a crossbow bolt to cover for people and hold my action for now until, let's just say, until Shaq starts running, and then I'll
okay.
Right. Well,
yep.
I don't know.
So you're protecting
people
next in the order.
You're gonna sort of cover.
I'm gonna hunker down here. When people start running, I'm gonna then use my action to shoot a couple crossbow bolts. But I'm gonna hold that action for now.
Okay, good. Shaq, you're prepping. Thalia's prepped.
Wait, what am I prepping? Wait.
No, Shaq. Thalia's prepping. So Shaq, you're ready.
It's
prepping. Your move. While Shaq's got everything out and ready to go.
Okay. I have a question about so the red marker, that's
her wall of force.
That's her wall of force. Okay.
And the yellow is Leoman's tiny hut.
Yeah, I was just trying to find where the cave, Zinc.
The caves are all north of you. From where you are, the cave edge is about 50 feet from where you are. 50, 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move towards where Zinc went. Towards the caves. I guess I'm just gonna shout out of y'all, let's get out of here and move ahead, because I'm there's no way we'll just stay here fighting forever. What I will do is I love the tiny hut. I don't want to leave.
So comfy.
What I will do is I can't cast a spell in the tiny hut and have it pass
through.
Like if I were to do invisibility on myself,
Yeah. No, I think that'll
would
work.
it disappear?
No. That'll work.
Okay.
Because the tiny has to protect you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not like it's because I'm not firing.
It doesn't let things get in.
Out.
It's like a one-sided mirror. It doesn't let things get in, but it lets things get out.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself at. Oh wait, I can only do it once at a time. Shoot. Yeah, second level. I'm at second level. Just pat myself on the shoulder. Oh, I could target one additional creature for each slot. Okay, just kidding. I'm gonna do it at level 3. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up to, first thing first, I'm gonna tap Thalia on the shoulder since they will be likely last. And then myself, at third level, yeah, I can do 2 people. So I'm gonna do them and myself, and then I'm gonna run the full duration of my movement as far as I can get up to the cave. So I think I have 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
As myself. So yeah. So I'm gonna.
But you're invisible, so you move there.
Yeah.
Okay, Kolker, what are you doing?
Heading northwards toward the cave, I guess.
Are you flying?
Yes.
Okay, you can get there basically.
Right.
With flight, you can get there. Bart, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna.
What are you doing, Bart?
What am I doing? What
is Bart ever doing?
Is he gonna do the sensible thing and go to the cave, which is just 20 feet away from him, or is he going to do the stupid thing and try to fight this fight alone?
Well, I mean, I could also take her with us so we could finish the fight in the cave.
What advantage would that give us?
I'm not done fighting. That's boring. It's boring not to fight. All right, for the sake, because Bart is a team player, he will just fly to the cave.
Oh, wow, he's showing so much maturity that I never kind of expected.
I'm really growing up.
Smart rubbed off on him a little bit.
Queen Unisaur, what are you doing?
Am I the only one that's left back with Medusa and the cockatrice?
No, Thalia's still there.
Okay.
But she's invisible.
Once
so
you go, then I'm gonna.
Maybe you're not sure if she's there or not.
Yeah, no one's there.
You feel alone.
And I am also going to Misty Step towards the.
Great. You're gonna Misty Step and run. If you Misty Step and run, you can make it there. Now, let's see. What is her last action gonna be here before you guys all get into the cave? Norma Lupone Perron. She says, I would have made the perfect Salome. All I needed was a head. Why didn't any of you just give me your head? And then she casts, she angrily casts synaptic static. And she chooses a point within range and causes psychic energy to explode there. So she does it towards all you guys. She actually has 120 feet range, which means she can meet you all. I need everyone to do an intelligence saving throw. Everyone to do an intelligence saving throw. Who all do I need? No, actually, I'd only need Unisaur, Zinc, Kolker, and Bart to do an intelligence saving throw. Thalia and Shaq, you are safe from it.
Is this defense against charm?
No, it's not. This is like a
okay. Well,
yeah.
I rolled a 26 anyway, so it's fine.
Okay, 26, 12 for Kolker. What about Bart and what'd you get?
Here we go. Time to put my +0 to use. 10.
And what about you, Unisaur?
What do I roll?
Oh, D20.
Okay.
And plus your intelligence save.
Okay. Oh shit. I got a 1.
Oh.
I don't know what my intelligence save is. Is that a +3? Is that what that is?
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. On a natural 1.
I was nuts anyway. It's okay.
Oh, this is not good. So
Oh yeah, if she's already nuts, does she have like some sort of defense against getting more nuts?
That is a good question.
She's
But this is psychic
Ooh.
damage. So Kolker and Bart, you guys are both going to take 20 psychic damage. 30 psychic damage. So you take damage of 30 points, Bart and Kolker. And
God, it's like I had a conversation with my mother. That's not true, Mom, if you're listening. I'm just kidding.
Or you are going to take let's see. I'm going to double it for you, which is going to be 16d6. Let's see what this does. Oh no, Queen Unisaur. 53. Queen Unisaur, that kills you, but you have a chance to do. You're unconscious, but you're going to get maybe some death saving throws here. So it moves you down to -2 hit points. I need you to roll a d20, Diane. This is your first Constitution death saving throw, and tell me what you get.
3.
Okay, that's not good. So you failed that. If you fail the next two, you're dead. All right. Now
Someone carry her away, like to anyone else.
you can.
Like me.
You can on your turn. You can if she. So
I'll try to scoop her.
Yeah, scoop her up. I have some
my
cure
way
wounds.
through.
Basilisk goes to fight the Death Kiss studio head beholder, which reaches out with its tentacles and just sucks all the blood out of the basilisk, and it's immediately killed. And you hear the Death Kiss beholder talk to Norma Lupone Perone, and she says, "You've come for my script," and you hear him say, "No, all I want is the car." And then we have a moment for Magister Thalia. What are you gonna do?
It's so
You're
Norma's
invisible.
like Norm as far as like my route to the cave, Norma's the biggest threat because I'm
Yes.
running away from the guy behind me. Okay.
Yes, but you're
So I'm
invisible, so she's not going to get any advantage attacks.
I will say, if you fire or do anything, you lose invisibility.
Oh,
Effectively, if you do any sort of attack, you've lost your invisibility.
well, that's good to know. Okay, then I'm just gonna take the dash action, I think, which doubles my movements, so 60 feet. So I'm just gonna like book it. But can we kind of factor in that I'm gonna try to scoop Unisaur on the way?
Well, Unisaur's already there. Unisaur's basically at the cliff face, just dead.
Yeah. Okay, but then I'm just gonna use the dash action and like. Brrr.
And Shaq, are you doing the same?
Yeah, I would very much like to double dash.
All right.
I would like to just use my action to book it.
All right.
While I'm invisible.
Great. As soon as you guys dash through, you let's see if this works. You get into the cave, and for a moment everything freezes.
Hello, mortals who are still alive, which is a much smaller number than we initially anticipated. One of you decided to cast chain lightning on an ocean of liquid hydrogen and reduce the CULL contestants by nearly 75%. That was unfortunate, and a lot of gods are displeased, as there are now more gods than players, and every god was supposed to have the chance to sponsor someone. So please, keep our entertainment as your utmost consideration. Now, we want to keep the CULL fair, so we're putting in a few new rules. If more than 10 other contestants are destroyed in a single action, time will be reset to the beginning of the action, and the offending player eliminated. Shout out to Kronos, the time god, for that one. So good at what he does. Now, we also realized the studio head beholder was overpowered, and we've better balanced out the CULL for this next level. But now it's time for each group to hear from their individual sponsors and receive their rewards. Yay!
Yay!
Hi, Bart the Basher. I'm Narcissus. I invest in people who invest in themselves. You were the only player who tried to make out with your own mirror image. That's the kind of self-love that I reward. Sure, you thoughtlessly destroyed countless other players, but you did so out of love. love for yourself. So as a reward, I am giving you the nipple ring of mirror image. While you wear this nipple ring once every long rest, you can make 3 illusory duplicates of yourself. Enjoy playing with yourself, Bart.
Hey, what up, Shaq? It's me, Bahamut, the dragon god of justice. Hey, you know, I'm also a shapeshifter. Sure, my natural form is a platinum dragon, but I can also look like this guy. I like how you shapeshifted into Bart, so you know what? I'm taking you on, and I'm gonna give you a special little skill. You got dragon breath. That's right. If you want, once a day, just go ahead and let the flame roar.
Greetings, mortal. I am Shar, mistress of the night, goddess of dark places and dark deeds. I know of the loss of your wife, your kingdom, and most especially your hand. King Urb, I see your secrets. I am the goddess of forgetting, and also know that you have forgotten, that you have the disadvantage on all death-saving throws. Therefore, I give you the Shrug of Shar, a close-fitting cardigan cut short at the front and back, covering only the arms and shoulders. That gives you a magical shadow hand of Bigby. It's like Ms. Marvel, if we had rights to reference the MCU, which we don't, of course. Ta-ta.
For the past 3 years, you've sulked, unmoving in a remote corner of the moon, Proserpina, crying bitter tears of loss and failure. Yes, Queen Unisaur, it is me, the goddess Bedlam. For that entire time, I've been whispering in your ear, clarifying and warping your perception until you became my cleric. I am so glad you're here in the CULL, and I grant you this boon. You now can serve as my intermediary between reality and madness, and once a day can cause anyone you want to go mad.
Hello again, everyone. It's me, Eoskar, god of doors and such. Back with another update about my newest apostle, Zinkgadinka. Hi, Zink. It's me, Eoskar, god of doors and such.
Score.
Zink, you did an amazing job adhering to my tenets, going through doors, traversing and travailing and all that. So I've come to you with a blessing. Here it comes. Zap. Now you've been blessed. From now on, you might feel a little extra pep in your step, which mechanically means you can add an extra 10 feet to your movement. And I'm not just talking about horizontally, I'm also talking about vertically. Now you should have no problem moving, jumping, and all around locomoting as you continue to spread the good word of the god of doors and such, me, Eoskar. Also, you know how cartoon characters sometimes look through the keyhole of a door and can see the room on the other side? I hate that, because that's not how keyholes work at all. But for you, it is now how they work at all. I grant you the ability to see through any non-magical door, so long as it's not game-breaking, because I did not check in with the DM about any of this. Okay, that's all for now. And remember,
Amazing.
when is a door not a door? Okay, bye.
My God. No!
Hello,
Competing
Korka. It's me, Eula Bear. You probably never heard of me, but that is because I am the god of caution. The personification of discretion. And I, like you, believe in being very careful. Now, it's true that your unwillingness to take a risk has backfired many times. You nearly destroyed an entire planet. You unfortunately became an incubus. And you've let all those idiots around you make most of your major life decisions. But that's okay. Prudence might not be sexy, but she does keep us from making choices. Remember, circumspection is self-protection. So, I am gifting you the dance belt of amplified caution. As long as you wear it on your, your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. Of course, there's also the chance that you will see phantom dangers where no danger actually exists, but at least your genitals will have excellent support. Be careful out there. It can't be too safe.
Gotta think of everything.
Oh my god.
It's too good. It's too good.
I was just texting my god who was here like 24 hours ago, and it's like, what are you doing? I'm doing this D&D thing. Yeah, whatever, it's dumb.
Oh my gosh.
So you can find that in magic items now. You can find the nipple ring of Narcissus. You can find the dance belt of amplified caution, and there are also feats that are specially made for you, like the dragon breath feat. I'm still working on the movement feat. I think you've got Crown of Thorns, and what you have, Magister Thalia, is something a little different than everyone else. In fact, I'm going to shoot it over to you in an email just to make sure that everyone can't really see what's going on. But yeah, so you have something. It appears in your pocket, and when you come up, you have a little note. And you can read that. Does anyone else have any questions about their skills here?
my nipple ring.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanically, how is it going to manifest that I may see danger where there is no danger?
Yeah, that I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay.
So the dance belt of amplified caution will give you initiative on all. Will give you advantage on all initiative rolls, but you also, on things where you perceive, do perception checks. Your perception checks may be way off base.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and Zink, you've got an extra 10 speed of movement, and you'll end up having sort of X-ray vision through doors. Any other questions?
So my nipple ring just creates 3 illusions of Bart.
Yeah.
Nice.
3 Bart.
And how long does it last? And can we form a barter shop with that?
I think they last 10 minutes. So I think that's plenty time to sing, actually. I think you can do at least 2 good songs,
Oh,
maybe one if it's by Flotsam.
Oh! Shots fired.
Oh my god.
R.I.P. Flotsam, just when he had made the title sequence.
No.
Wait, Seth, you said earlier that you had 2 greater restoration spells, and we've used one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, we could bring that little bad boy back.
Yeah.
We can get another one after a long rest too.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 5th level spell slots per long rest.
Mm-hmm. So you're I need you to roll your second death saving throw. Roll another Constitution check.
Oh, can I give her some?
Yeah, but I think just let her do it first, because I think there's a chance it could be a natural 1, which would just be so much fun.
19?
Okay, that one you're coming a little closer to life. So 1 fail, 1 success. And you guys, what happens is you find yourselves, when you walk into the tunnels, you walk into a cave, and a tunnel is leading through some heavy rock walls, and it's leading to some train tracks bordering a portal. What are you gonna do here?
Is it a steam train or is it pumping iron?
At this point, it's you don't know.
Am I still lying
right
by the
place,
cliffs, or did somebody scoop me up?
I think someone dragged you in. Someone said,
Cool.
yeah, I think Thalia said they were going to drag her in.
Can I
be investing in elbow pads at this point?
Can I do cure wounds on her? Does that not work if she's
dead? Unconscious, you mean, in doing her death saves? I think if you
the number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus my spellcaster modifier.
I'll allow cure wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna cast cure wounds on my friend here. Oops. Nope. Nope, that's not a d20. It's a 1d8 plus 3. Roll a nat 20 just now. Okay, she gets 5 hit points back.
Okay, so you're now at -2. So your eyes do sort of pop up. You're no longer unconscious. Your eyes pop open. And right as your eyes pop open, a train comes hurtling through the portal. It's an engine car with a passenger car. The doors on the passenger car open and a voice says, "Welcome to the Railroad line. All aboard for the fastest train in the Webernia metro system."
Trains! I like trains. Let's go.
You even know what trains are, Bart?
It looks like a worm. I don't
That's
know.
Not so far off, actually.
Yeah.
We were in a spaceship like a season ago. I think trains we can let him have.
Yeah. I'm so familiar with trains of thought that it seems.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm smart, right?
See, that's a surprise to me.
Yeah, smart part.
All right, are we getting
I'll allow it.
Are you all getting on the train?
I figured
Yep.
there's no
All
other
aboard.
All right. You get on the train. As soon as you do, the door closes, and through the speakers, you hear the voice again. "Buckle up." "Oh, no, I don't have buckles because nothing about this is safe. You are now a cast member in the most dangerous show of all time." And with that, the Railroad shoots forward like a bullet, and I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
God.
18.
12.
4.
Oh no! Natural 1.
Oh.
My +7 is meaningless.
Did you already used your bardic inspiration? Yeah, you did use that.
Oh wait, but wait. I do have Indomitable.
You can reroll.
But I want to know if the consequences are funny or problematic.
I think both, really.
I'm gonna save it then.
Okay, what'd you get, Thalia and Unisaur?
13.
13, yeah?
Yeah.
And Unisaur?
18.
Okay, you all fail.
Cool.
So you are all thrown back against the back of the wall. You sort of you pile up back there as this train sort of shoots forward. All of you sort of crushing against one another. Bart, as he's going, his tail hits and he takes sort of a flip over, and you all take 15 points bludgeoning damage, except for Bart, you take 30 points bludgeoning damage. Unisaur, you're dead again. And
no.
And you're all knocked prone. Now, the train stops again, and he says, "This is the northbound on the control line. Northbound control. You guys have one action before the doors shut. What are you going to do?" And you're prone.
Oh, well, then we have to get up.
Let's tap our movement, yeah. We can, but I mean, we have to get up regardless.
I'm gonna stay lying down because if I stand up, I'm just gonna get knocked back over.
I'm gonna tripod for stability.
Wait,
you're not prone, so you're gonna stand up and tripod.
Wait, yeah. the door opens?
Yeah, the door opens, and he said it was the control northbound line.
And we don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means.
It's just taking us deeper into wherever we're going.
What
Which we need to go. Ultimately, we have to keep going in.
Yeah.
Wait,
as they found on the show, just keep digging.
So what you're saying is we have to stay on the train and not leave the train.
Yeah, you would use your action to stand because you're knocked prone. Or you can use your action to, I will say, like, you can stand and brace yourself like Bart did. Or if you have a very clever way on how you can sneak out of this train without standing up.
Army crawl.
I mean, I can step out.
I can dimension door. I'm not overly worried about it, but I'm like, do we all want to go, or do we want to like?
Yeah.
Right. The real question is, are you going to separate? Because some of you could get out.
No.
No.
It's not a good idea.
Could I see that Queen Unisaur is like knocked the hell out and like still on the ground, just like reach over and touch her.
I actually think you're part of the reason she got hit. I think you sort of are knocked into her and smushed her.
Well, then I'm already touching her, so can I just cast Cure Wounds on her?
Sure. Okay, so you're gonna spend your thing to cure wounds. That's what you're gonna spend your action on.
We're not getting off.
What are you spending your action on, Zink?
We don't know what's out the door.
Nope.
My tiny servant doesn't have message, right?
Conjure tiny servant?
Yeah.
I think you could. Where would you want them to? Who would you want them to take a message to?
No, I mean, like, I want to send the tiny servant out the door so that they can investigate and tell me out there.
No, they can. They don't have psychic abilities, I don't believe.
Okay.
But you can send them out if you want.
He says. Yeah, sure. You know what? I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you're gonna do tiny servant and send it out. What are you doing, Kulker?
I'm staying lying down. I don't want to get knocked over again.
Are you grabbing anything to stabilize
is there
yourself?
anything? Is there stuff
there's
to
like
grab?
some chairs around you. Yeah, there's some seats around.
Okay, I'm gonna pull myself actually up so I'm sitting down on one of these seats.
Okay, great. And what are you doing? Oh, Herb's not there. What are you doing, Bart?
Would 3 more Barts be useful now, or?
I don't think
you want to use it already.
I mean, he could like hold everyone else.
You need like
a 50 Barts is like a bumper Bart.
They're illusions. They're illusions. They don't.
I believe they're non-corporeal.
Oh,
yeah.
You can't play bumper Barts.
Bumper Barts. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna like tripod and hold on to a seat, I guess, for now.
All right, you're gonna tripod and stabilize. And what are you doing, Shaq?
I'm going to take out some of my hip scarves, my like coin belts, because of course I have these. And I'm gonna build a seatbelt for myself in one of these chairs so I can sit upright. I'm gonna just
you're like wrapping yourself around something.
Yeah, so I'm creating like a thing of like when you're on a roller coaster and you have the like lap belt.
I'm
just gonna tie myself in to like try not to be thrown back, at least for the next stop.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
He says, moving on, and it shoots forward again. You, Zink, and Thalia, you guys, and Unisaur end up being thrown against the back again because you were spending your time not stabilizing yourself.
I didn't move. I'm already on the back. Where do I get slammed even harder?
Yeah, you just slam into it again, and then you sort of fell forward. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw again, Zink and Unisaur and Thalia.
I mean, I'm dead.
No, you're back. I gave you hit points. You're good.
Oh, good.
Wait, how many did you give them?
10 HP.
Okay, so
they're
were
back
at
up
3.
from 0.
No, I don't think they're back because they were at 3. They took 15 damage, so they were at -13. You gave 10 back, so they're now at -3.
Okay.
So you're gonna fail that. You're gonna take 15.
I rolled a 23 on my save.
Okay, you survive.
I got a 19.
Yeah, but you're dead, so I don't think it's gonna work. So you're gonna take 15 more points of damage.
Great. So I'm at 18 now. Negative dead.
Okay.
We'll figure this out.
I failed, so give it.
Now you're
me with it.
18, and you take 15 damage. What are you at now, Thalia?
What am I at HP wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at 73.
Oh, you're fine. All right. So yeah, you're not worried. No wonder you don't care.
Oh,
so the train, he says,
you're ripped.
It stops again, and he says, "This is control southbound. All off for control southbound. The doors open now, except for Queen Unisaur and Magister Thalia, who are knocked prone. All the rest of you now have movement."
Oh, it's just gonna keep going back and y'all. I think we're at the end of the line. It's just gonna go back and forth.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
we have to get off this train.
That's true, actually.
We need to get off it next time. because
No, it's gonna take us.
This is where we started?
This is where we started.
we
We need to
started
get
here,
off the next
we went
one.
north, we went back. We have to go one more, then get off.
Okay, how
So you
many
guys-
hip scarves?
You all
will
stay
you
on
let
the
me-
train?
Yeah, we have to go. What?
Did my
Yeah,
tiny
so we're
servant
going
find
back.
anything out there?
What's that? Oh, you don't know because you're. Oh, this is a good question. So you're gonna see if your tiny friend is there.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom check.
Where's wisdom? Oh, here. 16?
Yeah. So you realize that the first stop was control northbound. This is control southbound. So this is a different station.
It's not where we were.
It's not where you were because your little guy isn't there.
Okay.
So there are 3 stops, is what we learned from where we were
Well,
picked
we
up.
don't know. I bet there's a north, south, east, and west, and I don't know.
Oh.
But we went
Would I-
north, then south.
Would I know anything? Could I arcana my way into this? Would I know anything about this? Would I have any inspiration from the god of doors to know where we should go?
Oh, I love how you are working this.
And
I don't think
love
the
it.
god of doors is going to help you on this. No.
Okay.
Wait, so
I don't know. I feel like
It's
we
a
should-
door and
north.
such.
It is a door and
we
such.
went north and then south. We should be back in the same place. Should we not?
No, but the
Yep.
servant isn't there
Right.
at the previous stop. So, I see what
We
you're
don't know
saying.
what the first stop was. We don't know
That's
what that
true.
title was.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. Well, yes, it might have overshot it or come up shorter than that. But we're at this point we're going in a straight line because we're only going north and south.
That's true.
Well, unless it's like
I feel
a
like we should
trick.
get off the
Right.
train.
So you,
feel like we
so
should
you,
get off the
what are you doing on your actions? Let's go through and find out what sort of everyone's doing. So,
I'm-
Unisaur,
how many-
I need you to roll a death saving throw.
oh gosh.
Oh, wait. Before she does that, can I do a prayer of No. No, I'm going to retcon that. I'm going to do a beacon of hope before her death saves because that offers advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, where is she? Where is my spell? Beacon of Hope, 3rd level. Choose any number of creatures within range for the so all of us for the duration. Each target has advantage on wisdom saves and death saves and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. So like if someone else is to heal you with their action, you will get maximum hit points back, and you do have advantage on this death save.
Ooh.
That's the one thing I can do.
Okay, okay, great. So you're doing that. So go ahead with advantage, Queen Unisaur. That means you roll twice and choose the higher number.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation. First one was a 6.
Yikes.
Second one was a 15.
Okay, I'm gonna say
There
you
you
move
go.
you move a little closer to life. You can't do anything yet, though. What are you doing, Thalia? You are prone.
I mean, I'm gonna get up and I guess, well, that's all I can do, right? Well, everyone else got to like chain themselves down, so I wanted. Can I
Okay.
do that?
Yeah, you
Someone's sliding next to me in my hip scarf.
Can I?
move up to Thalia.
I'm pretty buff, I think, and so can we say that in my getting up, I'm putting Queen Unisaur like on my shoulders while she's doing. I got her like this, and I'm gonna like try to anchor myself to something.
You're
dying.
You're pushing her up against the back of the car.
Great.
I'm just gonna like, I'm holding you now, and you're not gonna like flail around like a dead body.
Excellent.
Your weekend at
I'll
Burning.
protect your head.
Yes, we can.
Sure.
Okay, Zinc, what are you doing on this action?
Do we know where the conductor's booth is on this train?
You can see an engine in front of you.
Zink is about to taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 this shit, and I love it.
Zinc is like gonna Snowpiercer this thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
a
more contemporary reference, thank you.
Can I,
that makes sense.
Can I?
He's
Can I
got a
see?
great train robbery. This thing.
Is it a
Holy-
door or it's just the engine?
All you can see in front of you is a door out of this cab into the next car, into the engine car.
Okay. I don't know. I have a feeling we should get off, but if we're not going to, then I'm going to cast Globe of Invulnerability.
Uh-huh.
A mobile, faintly shimmering barrier springs into existence in a 10-foot radius, surrounds you, and remains for the duration.
Yeah, so that's going to get you and Bart.
Yeah.
That's something.
Hey,
Okay.
Maybe we should get a hut.
All right, I'm going to cast that.
All right, you cast Globe of Vulnerability. What are you doing on this action, Kolker?
I'm going to try to sort of advance to another chair so that I'm next to where the door is for when we need to get off.
Oh, okay,
Smart.
great.
That's
you're
really
moving,
smart.
You're moving closer
Stay
to the
sitting,
door.
stay sitting, but move to the next seat.
Yeah, you're right. You're right there next to it. What are you doing, Bart? With the nipple ring of Narcissus. Have you already? You put it on already?
No, well, we haven't figured out what number we're gonna do first. So, yeah, no, I weirdly think. No, you know what? I'm totally on the train heist. So I'm going to get up as close to the front and still have time to tripod.
All right. You're moving to the front, but you're bracing yourself.
Yeah.
And Shaq, what are you doing?
Oh, was my action not to just do the Beacon of Hope?
Oh,
can I do something else?
You took Beacon Vote. All right. So it shoots off again, and he says, "Moving forward." You guys move so fast, much faster than you would expect. This time, it goes down, and you can sort of see a portal that it shoots into. It shoots into the portal, and then it shoots out of the portal, and you're back at the station you began. And it stops, and it says, "Station to first ring."
Oh yeah, we don't want to get out here. No.
The doors close. It shoots forward again. It says, "Next stop is Control northbound."
Next stop is Control northbound?
Each time you have it's about
we're
10
doing
minutes.
three.
There are 3 stops, yeah. So that's what we thought. So the Unseen Servant is at this station.
Yeah, so
I
now
think
you're at
north
northbound.
is the direction we want to go, right?
Yeah, so we want to get as close to the second ring or the next ring as possible.
Yes.
So let's do one more.
All right,
Okay.
and then
No,
we'll
no,
get
'cause-
out then.
Wait,
And we think that that's north of us.
right, so we want to get off here because this is the north station, right?
No, next.
Next
No,
stop.
one more. So there's beginning, middle, and top. So we want to go to top. Yeah.
So should
Is
I be
that correct?
killing the conductor or
So
not?
Are you are you trying to do that as the
Yeah.
train's moving forward, Bart?
No. I'm gonna do it in the sweet spot. I'm gonna wait till we get there, then try to detach the train.
Well, the doors are. Oh, I see. The doors are only open for a brief period of time. The doors only open long enough for you to either jump out or jump in, and then they close again.
It's like the LIRR. Yeah. It's like-
Wait, so I'm understanding correctly that the next stop is the one we want to get off at, not this one.
You just
The most
passed
north.
the beginning stop, and now you're about to
Okay.
get to the
Great.
Control northbound.
Great.
Okay.
So
Guys, we're gonna run when we get to the north stop, right? Agree?
Yes.
We'll run.
Fine.
all right, the doors open at Control northbound, and you all run off. You're running off carrying her on your shoulders, right? Carrying
Yep.
Queen Eunice on your shoulder. Queen Eunice, I need you to do another death saving.
Come on.
With
you got
advantage. Advantage.
So twice? Okay.
Yeah, I have up to a minute of this in-game time.
It was 9. 18.
Okay, so you're moving much closer to
lives.
life. One more, and you'll come back to 1 hit point. Okay. You get
So I
off.
still have my tiny servant, yes?
Yes,
Is
your
my
tiny servant
here?
is there, and your tiny servant will tell you that the little hall leads through the cave walls, and it leads up to another train station for the control train.
I think that's
Alright,
where
I
we want to get to, right?
Tell that to the group. And he has hit points, I think. Now he can play. He can play with us now, I think, for a minute.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna take him with you to
fun.
control train.
Yeah.
Oh, we can make something die first. Eat up the hit point.
Okay, you get to the control train. There's nothing there right now. How long are you gonna wait?
I'm going to ask the tiny servant if the train has been here in the last 30 minutes when we were traveling.
It says the train was there. It was leaving as soon as you got off the first time. As soon as you came in, it came here and it saw the train leaving.
Okay, so 20 minutes?
Yeah.
30 minutes?
Well, it was there.
Like
you've been on the train for about 40 minutes, and it seemed to have been there about 20 minutes ago.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I could use a rest. I don't have. I'm embarrassed to say Bart's hurting for hit points.
Oh, really?
Is this a safe place to take a?
Your little guy says there was nothing around.
All right, so it's like an abandoned subway station, about as safe as that experience is.
You guys can take a short rest, actually. You take a short rest, and you end up waiting about 4 hours, and the train comes back.
Oi.
This is like the Brooklyn Queens train. Like
in
the
that
G
short
train.
rest,
You don't even know really if it's real.
I'm going to do Song of Rest.
Cool.
Beginning, as I can do soothing. It's gonna be lo-fi beats because that's my favorite.
Cool.
To revitalize my wounded allies during a short rest, if you're any friendly creatures who can hear me, regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice. Each of those creatures get an extra 1d6. And then becomes 1d. Oh, so okay, it goes by how many level of hit points I get with Bardic Inspiration. Anyway, so hold on. So if anyone is using hit points in the short rest, if you're not, then I guess this doesn't apply to you. Yeah, it's a. How many do I give in a D10? So it's a D10 at this level for me, I think, and then you get an extra D6.
Nice.
Okay, so can someone remind me of what the hit points were? Because you can use up to half your hit die before it messes with your long rest.
The short rests all have their own sort of special skills, so it's sort of how much hit points you want to allocate to it when you do a short rest. You have a certain amount of hit points that you can choose. You have some hit dice that you can spend, so you spend 1 or more hit dice up to your maximum number of hit dice.
And how
it's all, if you look up it, it's all in your D&D Beyond thing. If you look at your characters, it says short rest or long rest.
Right.
Yeah, there's a button you can hit.
If you spend the hit dice, do you get them back? Or
no, then you don't get them back until you take a long rest.
But until I take a long rest. So I can use as many as I want until I take a long rest.
Right, exactly.
Well, up to half, because if you do more than half, then you're losing how many you get back at a long rest.
Right.
Right, yeah.
I see. All right.
So however many you do, add a d6. Wait, let me roll a d6 really fast so that we can all just add the same thing at once. Cool. 2. So add 2 to whatever.
So after 4 hours, you wake up and you're in this sort of hallway that's kind of a double helix hallway to get down to control. Eventually the train does pull into the station. It pulls in much slower than the Ruhrgold line, and the doors open this time a reasonable amount of time, with plenty of time to get onto the train.
I hop on and then I dive to the floor in tripod.
Okay. The rest of you all get on, yeah?
I want to look at the books.
As soon as you get on, what you're going to see is there's a little library in the back, and there's sort of a table with 4 chairs, and there's also a carpet with several little toy trains on it. And what you hear when you get on is, "Welcome to Control. This is Control, going through all the lines. So excited to have you here. We are excited. We are 2 days till race time. 2 days till race time. Come on, move it, everybody. The race time will be Greaseball, the diesel truck, versus Electra, the electric engine. So excited for Greaseball." And it sort of turns out moving down during that.
Art obviously starts playing with the model trains.
Okay.
I'm gonna look and see what those books are.
Oh my.
Is Queen Unisaur alive? Have we confirmed?
Yes.
No, Queen Unisaur, I need you to do one more death save.
Oh wait, she would have gotten healing points in the Song of Rest. Would that have done?
Yeah.
Well, you got whatever HP,
I
whatever
got an
hit
8.
dice. Oh no.
Yeah, you don't have advantage anymore because it's been more than a minute.
8.
Oh, yeah.
Also, on this train, waiting for you all is King Herb.
Oh, shush.
Oh, snap.
Good thing I'm dead, I guess.
No, wait. You would have, in a short rest, does your class get any hit points back? Then you would add 2 from the Song of Rest. You might be alive.
There's a button on D&D Beyond where you can hit short rest and it'll show you how many hit dice you have.
I don't
and
think
what
she
hit
gets
dice-
it.
Well.
I don't think she gets
decided
it
to be
on
on a
her.
train.
Yeah.
When she's passed out.
I don't think she does.
Well, you at least get 2 hit
But let's
points.
see, roll your last thing and tell me how you do.
Oh golly.
What
I
is
mean,
your
you had
last?
2 successes, 1 failure.
Yeah.
14.
I think.
14.
So,
That
okay.
so you pop up. So your eyes pop up and you have 1. When your eyes pop up, you have 1 hit point, and you see before you King Herb on that train waiting for
The rage alone
Well,
her like
well.
psychic energy back.
Did you hear the good news sent from the troubadours?
No, we've been on
You
this
have a Jerry curl right
freaking
now?
train.
I love it.
It's that Florida salt in the air, you know. Where am I?
So I mean, you had the argument with Queen Unisaur, and you sort of ran off, and no one has seen you while you've been out running around. I don't know what happened to you. You escaped the own way. The fog lifted. You would have saw your blessing from Shar, the mistress of the night, and I think everyone would notice that now you're wearing the shrug of Shar. It's a really nice sort of mesh shrug. It only covers your shoulders and your arms.
A little crop top?
Yes, it's a shrug.
Like a little
a shrug.
Like a little
smooth
cardigan,
action.
but it's only
Yeah, it's a cardigan that stops at the neck.
A bolero jacket, but knit.
Yes!
Fashion, have you ever heard of it?
I think you look quite fetching in it.
Yeah.
Thanks, West.
And the best thing about it is the shrug of Shar, gives you the magical hand of Big B, which basically lets your amputated arm form a giant, Ms. Marvel like hand.
I haven't seen Miss Marvel.
Well,
She has
it's
a
probably
big
good
hand.
because I don't. She has big hands. That's her superpower. She has big hands.
Legally distinct.
Yeah,
I'll take
a
it.
legally distinct big.
It's like a giant mage hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you watch her crack a
Giant
lot.
mage.
Gotcha. It's
Yeah.
like Super Smash Bros. The big hand that comes in.
Sure.
Legally distinct. Yeah.
Oh.
So what do you
Legally,
and
legally.
so Queen Unisaur, when you see him sitting across the table from you, Bart's playing with toys, Zink and Kolker, you're looking at books. What are you doing with Herb?
Sorry, my mind's a little fuzzy from the insanity and from the psychic attack. Did I pick up his hand
Oh,
back in?
let's say yes.
Yeah.
That's metal as hell. Get him.
Mhm.
Not
All right.
worn around your neck.
So
Gotta hand it to you.
yeah. So on my time on the moon, all of my clothes just took on, imbued all of the crazy moon dust. And so what I'm gonna do right now is sort of swish my robes so the entire train car fills with moon dust, and I'm gonna pull out your hand and I'm gonna shake it in front of your face, and I'm gonna say, what would you do to get this back?
It's been 3 years, so it's pretty skeletal.
I think Herb's gonna
Make it give him
vomit
the finger.
at the
It's
smell.
mummified by crazy dust. Give him the finger.
I guess I'll use my mage hand and just go.
Give her a bigger finger.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be like, life goes on. We live, we learn.
Cold.
Wow.
So
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to take it and kiss the fingers and say, as if kissing the rings of the rightful king.
You know, if you try to kiss yourself, you get a nipple ring that makes more of you.
I really hate that the gods reinforce this behavior for Bart just so positively.
Everything reinforces Bart's behavior.
Bart,
That's
how
fair.
many of you are playing with the trains, by the way?
Wait,
we're on a train? Where am I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, is Bart controlling the
Whoa.
trains now? Bart is so controlling the trains now. Oh god.
Of course I am.
You're on the control line. Shaq and Thalia, before I get to the books, what are you doing while this sort of argument happens between the two of them?
I
You're sort of
vacated
right next
the
to this
area.
table as well.
I think I'm playing with the trains with Bart because that seems more fun than hearing this weird married couple bicker.
There's a part of Shock that wants
Over
to
a
cast
hand.
Mage Hand and like participate in this too, but I get the feeling that's not about me in this moment. So I'm gonna go assist somebody with the books. I'm gonna go also take a look at the books.
Okay.
I just love that everybody's like,
Yeah, it's not.
It's an awkward situation.
Like when
Yes.
you like when you see a couple like yelling at each other in a subway station, as long as it doesn't seem too serious, you pretend you don't see it and you go about your business.
Where you
Why are
pause
you
the
like
music on your AirPods and just.
Oh yeah, you turn the sound off. Yeah, you turn the sound off.
But
and
you
like,
still kind of like
listen.
bop your head a little bit.
Yeah.
avoid eye contact.
Yeah.
Like you're making sure it doesn't get
Texting.
too nuts.
Live tweeting the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what you would see in the books over there, I think a couple things. I think one thing that you're going to find out that there is race time, and there are two engines basically that can make it through this race, and there's one engine, Rusty, who has been disqualified, but it seems could participate. And whoever wins the race is going to make it to the Starlight Station. And the Starlight Station seems to be the only way to get out of this circle.
Then we have to win.
Right, Express. All right.
I also think you would learn about lots of different trains. As you're doing this, you're probably learning about maybe you read that there's a dining train named Dinah, an observation train named Pearl, a sleeping train named Belle. Before you can get any further, the control
train?
you're on says, "This is the Greaseball Station, the greatest station of all off for the Greaseball Station." And it pulls into a station and the doors open. Do you
Do we
get
know
off or
which-
do you stay on?
Do we know which train, the trains that Bart's playing with?
Well, you're reading the books. Bart, why don't you roll an intelligence check?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
we're
with
gonna
advantage because
die.
I'm also there and like looking at them. Can I give him advantage because I'm like, look, Bart, look, a train.
Sure.
I don't know.
All right, Bart with advantage. Let's add up the +0. With advantage, it's a 10. The other roll was a 2, so
I
that
think
seems right.
The only thing
take
you
it.
recognize then out of it too is you can see sort of one of the trains that looks like the Rurgold train you were on, and some indication seems to say it's the fastest train. And then you also see an engine that looks like an electric engine and has a lot of parts that would suggest that electricity can come out of it. Now, are you getting off at the Greaseball Station or are you staying on the train?
I think Herb is very confused and uncomfortable and might try to leave the train. Unless anyone stops him, but he's on his way out.
For some reason, so from these books, would we see which train was the Greaseball train? that Bart's playing with? Would we have not?
I don't think you could do it on this turn. I think you could. You have the sense that there's probably more to be gleaned from the books, but you'd have to stay on the train and not get off at this station.
Another round. Okay.
So Greaseball is one of the trains.
It's the one of the
that there's apparently engines and passenger trains, and the engines. There's only 2 engines that are competing in the race.
So I mean, what we have to do is take the train that we don't want to be on and destroy the toy, and then it won't work anymore. I bet that's what's happened. I bet that's what we do. I bet those toy trains control the actual trains.
So let's take the coolest train, obviously the electric train, take it with us, and then bash all the rest.
I mean, I think we should take as many of those trains off this train as possible, and then like figure out what they are.
I can
after.
take all.
Hey,
Cool.
wait. Maybe we don't bash the trains, because if we kill more than 10 other contestants at once, and maybe they're riding the trains, we all die.
You're right. Don't
So
bash
smart.
the trains.
Do not
So
bash
smart.
the train.
Oh,
sort of
remember-
like take the wheels.
Shaq,
Remember when I broke the game?
Shaq,
We can gently derail them. and still, no.
Wait. I take the
But we have-
train and I just shake them.
No.
It
No,
doesn't knock them out. Damn it,
No.
Die.
No.
I think we should get off this train.
But do you not think that we have?
I think while you're talking, the doors have closed and it has gone forward again.
Well, don't you think that we still have to be at this like train table with like? I don't think that it's something that we can just like. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like something where we have to be at this like. Someone's got to be here with the things, right? I don't know. We could try to take them off at the next stop and like see if that works, but it feels like this is the place where you play with the trains.
All right. Bart's gonna do the smart thing, the reasonable thing, the non-fatal thing, and he's just gonna spin the trains around really fast and make them dizzy.
That's
no.
Think about those. There are people like in the train, and you're a big like giant god, and you like spin around a train really fast. That's probably gonna kill people, Bart, don't you think?
Probably not more than 10.
This was also just a guess on my part. These might just be toy trains. Like this was just like guessing.
They might, but
Guys,
we gotta like.
While you're talking, Bart has found out.
Awesome.
Great.
He spun them around.
All right, so I'm gonna take one train and do like the maraca, and the other train, I'm gonna spin it around. Let's see what happens.
Bart is determined to fuck around and find out. And I
Yes,
like
he
this.
is.
And what about those of you at the books? What are
Sorry,
you
have
doing?
we met?
Sure. Is there anything in these books about which train, like which station we need to get off at in order to get to the
Starlight?
That's what you're searching for?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Can I assist
so I think,
them
yeah,
if
I
they
think
want to
what
roll?
you're going to find in the books is that there is some mythical thing called the Heart of a Champion, made up of different parts. It seems to be made up of a heart of gold, a glass case, and a sort of rubber casing. It's unclear if it's true or not, but it seems to be whoever has the Heart of the Champion will win the race. It seemed like Rusty at one point had the Heart of a Champion, but that it was stolen from him, which is why he resigned his position and was disqualified.
Damn, all I got was the eye of the tiger.
I think the other thing you'll learn is that there's only one train that wins, and only the winning train gets to the Starlight. And I think you have the strong sense that the Starlight is the only way out of here. At that point, he says, this is the Nintendo station, all out for Nintendo. Welcome to the Nintendo station. And the doors open. Do you get out?
This conductor seemed to think that the best train was that grease train, and we didn't go on it.
Greaseball, yeah.
Greaseball.
Oh,
Or
do we
he
have to
could
ride it? But
or he could have been lying.
Is there any signage on any of these like trains that Bart and I are looking at that have like the names of them on them? Like, do we know what the electric one's name is? Did we already determine that?
I think you get the sense, yes. I think there are three that you can read. I think you know Rurgold, because that is the sort of fast train that you've already been on. I think there's a train with a bunch of beds on it, and I think that train is Bell Bell car, and I think the electric engine is Electra, is the Electra train.
Probably on that.
Do we know what engine the sleeping car is hooked up to?
There's no indication on this. Now, Are you getting off at the Nintendo station or are you staying on the train?
Y'all, should I get off? I'm feeling
Might be a good place to
nauseous.
switch.
Nintendo sounds fun.
So we probably have to get off at the Electra stop,
So,
right? Is that the train we're going to choose?
But we're trying to get.
I mean, that's like the one that can shoot electricity out of it. So
True.
I defer to the people with intelligence modifiers above 1. So I defer to y'all.
What about below?
West, how much should we be metagaming this based on actual knowledge of Starlight Express?
I mean,
honestly, that was my question.
That's a
Should
really
we be on
good question.
Wikipedia right now?
Because I do know Starlight Express better than better than any human being should.
Well, it is. I'm gonna leave that for you to discover as this goes forward. I would say that a good knowledge of Starlight Express is probably an advantage.
Hey, Colker, what do you
we
think
probably
we
want
should
to
get off
to
here?
Rusty wherever he is.
Great.
What was
Stay
the
on the train.
What was
Get
the heart of
Rusty.
gold thing again?
The Heart of Gold is something that you need to create the heart of a champion. So you stay on the train, the control goes forward. It says, next stop, CB, the red caboose. All off for CB.
No.
I guess. I'm holding all the trains, though, in my hand for whenever we do get up, or whenever one's Bart isn't shaking. I'm holding them.
Yeah, did
whenever we get
anything
off.
happen with the maracas?
Please don't. Shock is like.
I don't see how you would
stressed.
know. You're just sort of shaking these in the corner. I don't think you know what's happening.
Well,
We're
he'd
taking
be
them
so-
with us.
Yeah, I mean, like he would die instantly.
Yeah. So
if
10
it
people
works.
haven't
But the
died.
train you're
Yeah.
on is not in there. There is no little control train.
Cool.
That's good.
No train that looks like
Keeping
your
these
train.
trains.
So are you? So I'd say as you keep reading, then, yeah. So you, I would say that you would learn that Rusty could still be reinitiated into the race. I'd say you've learned that, and that.
With like an Act 1 closer, or
really
Yeah.
exciting. Does anyone get off at the CB station?
No.
We all turn to Colker.
yeah, Coker, which one's
Get off
Rusty?
here.
I don't think we want to get off at the CB station. He's only a caboose. He's got nothing to pull him.
I think it is incredibly important that we also all stay together no matter what train we get off or on at, because if we aren't on the right one, then everyone else dies.
According to
there
Wikipedia,
any,
this is the moment when the song Freight would happen.
It's great.
Are there
there's
any
Rocky
Great
one,
is
Rocky
great
two.
is the actual lyrics of that song.
Are there any materials on this car? Is there any glass or gold or rubber on this car that I
No,
can kill?
there's no glass. There's no glass, gold, or rubber on this car.
Really, there's none on the entire. We
Well,
can't
there's
break
no
a window.
rubber
gold.
on it.
Okay, hold
I
on.
don't
We
think
have
there's any
gold.
windows on this train, and I don't think there's any gold on control.
Well, we have
Crazy
gold.
Lady would like to
gold.
ask too. The Heart of Gold, does that come with an improbability drive?
That's a good question. As you go, it says next stop is Ashley. Ashley, the sleeping car, or the smoking car. All off for Ashley, the smoking car. Does anyone get off, or do you stay on?
Starlight Express, Starlight Express, Starlight Express, Starlight Express, Starlight Express, Starlight Express, Starlight Express.
What?
Starlight Express, Starlight Express.
Your family died.
No.
Starlight Express.
How many times can we loop a copyrighted thing before we get hit with a strike on YouTube?
There's a lot of good questions now that we have our friends at Playbill to think. I have
And
no
Nintendo,
idea
a
what's gonna
famously
happen.
non-litigious.
No. No. Well,
that was what the character's name was in the original 1984 production.
All we have to worry about is the YouTube scraper, which could tell music, that kind of stuff. And if it does, all that does is say we can't monetize it, and we're a long way from monetizing. It's all good.
Next up, Rusty Station. All off for the Rusty Station.
All right, we're off.
Yeah.
I'm taking all the trains.
Where we want to get off.
Yeah, me too.
I call it a hunch.
All right,
we're carrying off model trains.
If you like.
You guys all get off for Rusty, and when you get off for Rusty, it took you about an hour on the train to get there. So you get off for Rusty, and what happens is you come into a room. Was this everybody? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I still have my little tiny skirt too.
Okay, so you get off at the Rusty Station, and when you come in, you see sort of a sad, broken down, sort of rusty train, and you hear a voice coming from the speakers on the train. It's got broken glass windows, and it says, "I don't know why I'm even doing this." And you come into sort of a large station, and you can see a track leading out of this station. It's different than all the others you've been in. This is sort of a huge sort of epic train station you're in. And you're at the top of the stairs of a balcony leading down into a lower level. What do you do?
Is there glass on the floor from these broken things?
There is some broken glass on the floor, yeah.
All right, I'm going to collect the glass.
Okay.
And that was Rusty talking?
There was a voice was coming from the train itself.
And he seemed sad?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bart's going to run up and give it a hug.
Do you go onto the train?
Yeah, I'm going to go and hug all the parts of it that I can with all my limbs.
Inside,
we believe in you, Rusty.
What you're going to see is the sort of apparatus of a steam train. But but the fire is out, and there's sort of a big hole in the center. There are some doors leading to some chairs and benches and a table back there. And the voice, you sort of hear it saying as you're in there, "I don't even know if the Starlight Express is real."
It's real if you believe it, Rusty. Let's do this.
Can we light the fire?
Does anybody? Yeah,
Is it real? Yes or no?
Let's light him on fire.
No,
light the
fire. Train, not the train.
Yeah.
The little chamber
the steam train.
Nobody
can do it like a steam train.
A cantrip or something?
Is that what you're gonna do, Herb? You're gonna run in, and how are you gonna light it on fire?
I don't think I have that was a suggestion.
You don't have lighters? You have joints in your beard and you don't have a lighter?
Guys, I got this. Don't worry.
Oh, no.
All right.
We're worried. I've got create bonfire.
So we need fire down the hole, right?
Colker did it. Colker did it first.
Colker did it.
Create bonfire.
Tinderbox.
So as you create bonfire in it, it starts to come alive, and he gets excited. He says, "Oh, wow! Thanks. I think I could compete, but I don't know if I could ever win. I used to be so strong. I had a heart of a champion, but it was stolen from me. I think CB took it.
Let's go. Let's go tear out CB's heart.
We need some rubber. I can make one of these.
CB's the
rubber.
Yeah.
Right? The heart of the champion is made of glass, gold, and rubber, right?
I think he tells you. I think you can ask that of Rusty, and I think Rusty would say, "Yeah, well, the heart of a champion. What I had was it was a golden heart, a heart of gold inside of a glass case, surrounded in a rubber harness. Because the electricity that it shot out, it sort of helped power my steam. It was a combination of steam and electricity, and I was so fast. But without it, I'm second rate, I think. But I'll still compete. I'll still compete for you guys."
Does
I have
Zinc
a lot
think...
of gold.
Yeah, we have gold. So we'd have to find some rubber, and maybe there's some in those couches, in the material. Does Zinc think that they could make one of these?
What does Zinka Thinka do?
What would Zinka Dinka do?
I think. I don't think.
It's like a level 10 artificer.
By now, you're about a day and change from race time. And I don't think you could make it all in that time. You could maybe focus your energies on one of the 3 elements.
Okay.
Make the rubber.
So we gotta steal it.
I can do the electricity part.
Yeah, so I think we have to steal it.
I think we gotta do a heist, Bart. I think we gotta heist it.
Okay, let's go kill CB. Let's do it.
Dope.
Sounds right.
Hold on, wait. Rusty, can Magister Thalia hold up the trains, and can Rusty tell us which train is CB?
I think you would have remembered that you already passed the CB station when you were on the northbound line of control. I think also, I think Rusty also tells you, he's like, I don't know where all the parts are, but I bet Pearl knows. If you could find Pearl, she'll know where they all are.
So can you take us to those places, or you have to get back on that other train?
He says, I can. I'm here until the gate opens for the race. The 3 engines, we're stuck in the stations until the gate opens.
Okay, but when we first came in, they said there were 2 days till the race, so we have a good amount of time.
Yeah, it's probably. I think
minus
you've only been in for a couple hours by now, so you've still got a good, almost full 2 days.
So
okay.
I'll go to CB and tear out his heart, and you guys can do whatever the other thing is.
Go to Pearl.
I don't know if we should split party.
I think we should stay together.
Yeah. So, order of operations. Maybe we get Pearl first, and then
talk
CB?
to Pearl, and then go rip out the heart of a train.
Okay, we're tearing out Pearl's heart. Let's go.
Yep. Okay.
We'll clarify when we get there.
Yeah. We'll explain
That's
on the way.
good.
We'll walk and talk.
So you go back to the station to try to get the control line. Now here at the station, the control line goes both northbound and southbound. You would have come from northbound, so I think you would have the sense you'd probably want to go southbound.
Yeah, we haven't hit Pearl yet.
You have
right?
not
So
hit
we wanna-
Pearl
no.
yet. Oh no! You're going to Pearl.
So then we want to go northbound.
We go northbound to Pearl.
Yeah.
Where we haven't been yet.
Okay. Northbound.
We're bound.
I'm still holding so many trains.
We have a bag of holding.
Correct. Hold on.
No, I prefer to. I like the way they feel.
Hold on.
You're waiting for the northbound control line.
No, I don't think we are waiting for the northbound, because weren't we going south?
You
And
were
we
heading
didn't
north.
hit-
You were heading
South
north.
is going back from. We were already going north.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Okay, so we need to go. Okay,
North.
we do need. Well, we need to go south to get to CB.
To get to CB. Yep.
But north to get to Pearl, because we haven't hit Pearl yet.
So
Right.
yeah.
So CB, we steal the heart of gold. Pearl, we make another heart of gold.
We're still only on 30th Street. We need to go north
Do
to
we need
get
to
to
do
Pearl.
both of these things, or do we just need to tear
I
out the
think we
heart
just
of a
need to
train?
do one, right?
Is it either or?
I think it's either or, isn't it?
It's way easier to just do a heist than to find a bunch of objects. Yeah.
100%. Let's
Okay.
screw the fetch quest. Let's do the murder quest.
Let's try
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one. We still have like 2 days, so if we fuck up on the heist, we could probably still, I don't know, do something else.
That's smart. Yeah, I like that plan.
It's not that smart though.
South it is.
Okay, southbound.
South.
So
DM, please change everything that you were just preparing.
So so you're waiting for Rusty to go to CB, right? How
Right.
long
Yeah.
are you willing to wait for the control train to come back?
Well,
I
can
think
we
don't have.
can we see the tunnel?
Yeah, you can see the tunnel.
Bart,
No.
No.
I will
Can we
say
see the light
I
at
do
the end of the tunnel?
No, it just goes into darkness.
All right,
I have no.
Bart will wait 5 minutes.
No,
Or-
longer than
or-
5 minutes.
Or 10 minutes with snacks.
It does not go.
We
in
could
10
rustle
minutes.
something up.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, Bart?
Hold on. Can Rusty tell us again what Pearl can do for us?
He says, Pearl and I, we used to be a thing, and she was an observation car. I think in Pearl she can see into all
sorry.
the other cars.
Pearl's a freak.
Okay, so
and I
Pearl
love
He's
it.
a watcher.
He's a bit of a
Okay, wait.
voyeur.
Oh, all right,
Really-
Pearl.
we worked well
Pearl
together.
would be able to tell us exactly where the thing is. And so we're just gonna go in
Pearl
blind.
can see inside every other car.
That's weird.
It's real intimate.
So instead of, so basically we only would get to know where the specific thing is, but I think we have Bart and he's gonna hit everything no matter what, right?
Yeah, whatever comes our way, Bart is gonna.
Right, man? Like
Yeah.
that's your plan.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna just bash until I find what we want.
I'm gonna ask
wanna
Rusty
break
how
it.
long it takes for the train to come back here.
Oh, that's
Oh, there's only one control and he has to visit every single train. It takes forever. It's 5 hours between runs. But it's only about an hour and a half walk between each station.
Or
how much for flight?
Yeah.
Oh, much faster. If you were just flying down the station, assuming you didn't run into control, I bet you could do each station within probably 30 minutes.
Bye.
It certainly,
All
it
right.
certainly hasn't been 5 hours since.
It was 2
since
stops
the
ago,
train.
right? That we hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Easy.
Great.
All right. Bye.
No.
Wait, we gotta divide up. Wait. I can polymorph into something that could carry one person, I think.
You could polymorph into Bart. Bart can carry probably 2 people.
As a fighter, I have certain things that are good when I'm mounted on something. So
Ooh, Magister Thalia.
You know what?
Is that a proposition?
I saw your thought pattern.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, so Bart can DM, will you allow Barts to carry 2 people each? Or
Yes, sure. I'll allow a
Okay.
Bart to carry 2 people.
Okay. So
Okay.
I turn into
Okay.
smart. I'm gonna use a use of polymorph to turn into smart.
Okay.
And I'm just
And,
gonna
and Poker can fly
hop
anyway.
on.
And who are you
So we're
grabbing?
good.
Who are you grabbing?
Oh, Coker can fly.
I can fly, but I'm not strong enough to carry someone.
No, we don't need.
Okay.
Please,
Oh, you're
please
welcome
tell
to
me you're
jump on my
grabbing
back and I can
Unisaur
carry-
and Herb in one person.
Oh,
Please.
wait,
That's what I
that's
really
mess.
want to happen.
Oh, definitely. No, I'll definitely take the 2 of them.
Yeah, and I will take Zinc and Magister Thalia.
Cool.
So
hop on.
you start running half an hour the way you've come, right? Or wait, are you moving 2 different directions?
No, we're going
we're
back.
both
Go
going to
same way.
CB.
You're all going to CB. Okay. So as you move through the direction, Unisaur and Herb, what are you sort of saying as Bart runs down the darkened tunnel with you between his giant arms?
I'm drawing a line in the middle of Bart and being like, don't cross. This is my side.
I've already crossed. My hand is with you.
Smack.
You still have his skeleton hand.
Is Mama
I'm with you wherever you are. All lines are crossed.
Brutal.
After about half an hour, you come to the Ashley station. Do you stop or keep going?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Going.
You keep running, you run right past it, and eventually
flying.
Flying.
Yeah, flying.
flying right past it. Eventually you come into a hallway that leads to the CB train. A red engine comes up with a passenger car behind it, a caboose, and it opens up. I assume you all get onto the CB train, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess
Although
so.
that graffiti on the train is very scary.
As you get onto
Yeah.
the train, you see graffiti all over, and it's sort of disgusting. And there's a sort of bear head hanging on the wall, and from the bear head, a voice starts to speak out and comes from, and it says, "Hey, welcome to the CB line. Welcome aboard. The next stop is a turnoff line heading for turnoff."
The next stop is Bart's triple attack on the bear head.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
It can't move, right? What could its
Nope,
armor
it can't
class
move.
possibly be? All right.
Are you sure there isn't the rest of the bear behind it?
That's your problem. All right.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
Okay. What time is it? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna use my my next advantage. Fun. All right. So Bart's big bad guy. Oh, natural 20.
Okay, that gets through.
Okay. So let's see here. We're gonna need 2 of y'alls. Okay, so that is... Oh, wait, no. Hold on, I'm doing this all wrong. That is 6, 12 plus... all right, so that's 22.
Okay.
For that, now the Warhammer.
Uh-huh.
And that would be a... Okay, that's a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need one of these.
Get through.
Okay, for... Oh, that sucks. 7. Now, Brittany. That would be a 22.
That gets through.
All right. Brittany. Okay.
Bart just goes and starts just hammering into the train.
Can I see through the wall? Can I see through the wall that the bear is on?
Yeah, I think you can now with your new skill.
So 19.
Okay, so you're doing a total of 26 plus 22. You're doing 38 points of damage, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't keeping track.
Okay, I was. You do 38 points of damage to it, which is sort of going to just knock the head to the ground. And you hear this, "Ooh, I liked that," as it sort of went down. Through it, you see into an empty engine. This just seems to be an empty engine just running on the tracks. Whatever this voice is, it seems to be the train itself.
Can I send my tiny servant in there to see if there's any like little compartments or anything?
The door is locked. I don't think you can summon tiny servant on the other side of the door.
The door that door is locked.
The door to the train's locked. Yeah.
But somebody's got the keyhole thing.
Yeah.
Which that's what she already looked through.
So I can pick locks.
You gonna take your time picking the lock?
I can bash locks.
As you pick the lock, CB says, "Oh yes, pick it. I love it when you pick the lock. Yes, please."
People are freaky in this dimension.
Ew.
And it's coming out of the bear head. All these.
Well, now
voices?
now the bear head's on the ground, so I think that's broken. But it's sort of just coming out from speakers in the one. It says, "All off for the Bobo station, Bobo," and the door's
I'm not old
open.
enough for this game.
Yeah.
Am I successful picking that lock?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think you'll know. I think
Now
they'll let
I'm
you
gonna-
know when you're successful this train.
I'm gonna let my tiny servant in there first. He was in there.
The tiny servant goes in and it sees really the most mundane train. This is sort of just a slow moving train, and it seems to just be going sort of forward. There's no one running it. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest inside there. Just seems to be the operations.
So this engine.
I take it no one gets off at the station. Yeah. Okay. Doors close. Yeah. Go ahead.
Is this engine connected to CB?
This engine is connected to CB. Yeah, you're on the CB.
So, how big is CB and how big is this engine?
They're both about the same size. Each one is let's see. Each one is about it's about 60 feet long and about 20 feet wide, the car, and then the engine is a little shorter, about 50 feet long and about 17, 18 feet wide.
All right, Zink's gonna do something freaky. Zink
More
is
so?
Probably
Zink
gonna
is
like this.
Go into that engine room and say, "Hey, CB, do you want to be punished?"
CB says,
"Ooh, Zink leans in."
Yes, I do. And it goes through a portal, and it comes out through another portal. You have the
Mom,
sense
if
you go
you're
through a
watching this, I'm so sorry.
The train just
That
did.
is our second
or I
mom
just did?
warning
The
of the
train
night.
just did.
Okay. All right. Listen, train. You've been a very, very bad train. You've been a very bad train. And we really, really, you've been so bad, and you really need to tell us where this heart of gold is. And if you don't, you will not be punished. So you be a good train. You be a good train.
CB! CB!
This puts a whole new meaning into what would Zinkadinka do.
Apparently anything.
Shock is gonna put a hand on Zink's shoulder.
You move into the room out of concern.
Shock is gonna walk in. She like hears this happening, and man, she wishes she didn't. But she's gonna lay 1d10 bardic inspiration, like whatever this persuasion check is, and just gonna.
Look, we are not going to slut. We're not going to slut
shaming.
shame this train.
No.
This train likes it. This train.
She's persuading. No, I'm helping. Yeah, I'm helping
consenting train.
Them
this is a
persuade whatever check is about to happen.
Adult train.
Why don't you roll a persuasion, Zink? Roll a persuasion.
Zink
I
is
have great intimidation.
dominate this train right now.
How are you going to intimidate it, Jamin?
How am I going to dominate it?
No, Jamin. Yeah.
I was like, I might loosen it up because I have really good intimidation. So maybe I'll intimidate it before you do this. That way it can like kind of loosen them up.
Oh, nat 20 plus 6.
Okay.
Don't need me.
Yeah, you don't need me either. Or it's good for 10 minutes. You don't need me right now.
But what would you have done if you were going to intimidate it?
A train.
I would have
a sexy train.
Stomped really hard and
boost.
And we all would have looked at Queen Unisaur and gone, we get it. Sorry about that part of the
I'm gonna
marriage.
pull my staff of power out and I'm gonna pound it on the ground and say,
"Yeah, you are.
You better tell us where that heart of power is. That heart of gold."
I think CB says, I liked what you were doing, but I don't like it now. And I just want to tell you, that the heart of gold is definitely not on Belle. It is definitely not on Belle.
Insight check. Insight check on that.
The sleeping car. The heart of gold is not on Belle, the sleeping car. Please, don't keep doing what you're doing.
Oh.
Is this a lie? Is this what's written all over your car?
And then he says, I always tell the truth, King Herb.
Oh no, not one of these
You know me.
puzzles.
Of course, my name precedes me.
Yes, I know you. You are Zink's servant.
I love it.
Oh no. We'll talk about that.
So did my persuasion check, like, is he persuaded?
Well, I don't think I can. I think this is a puzzle for you to solve.
Okay.
It's not on Belle.
Wait. I did it a 13 insight. So is he lying or telling
I
the
think
truth?
your 13 insight would seem to suggest that everything he has said so far has been a lie.
Everything.
Okay, so
everything he has said is a lie.
Okay, so
he's not enjoying this.
Well, he's not enjoying it now. I mean, he's not enjoying it now.
All right.
Oh, he's not enjoying it now.
Okay,
he was
so
enjoying it before.
He's loving it.
Belle's
So he's
another one
loving
on the
it
train.
and it's on Belle. So he's loving it, and the thing is on Belle.
So we have to go kill Belle.
Take the heart.
He said Memphis. Belle
Yeah.
the sleeping car, not Belle the lounge car, right?
Oh, a sleeping car.
At least sleeping is lounge. Same
That's
thing.
what Wikipedia says.
I'm gonna say how long how long does it take to get to Belle? Where are we in relation to Belle?
Who are you asking?
The train.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
he says, "Oh, you can't get to Belle from here."
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we have to get on the
totally.
other train. All right, we have to get on. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you've come to a stop, and he says, "This stop, Nintendo. All off for Nintendo." And the doors open.
Is this Belle?
No, we don't want that.
Well, right, but if everything he says is a lie, we could be at Belle.
CB has a little bit of time. Yeah, I think if you look out the door, I'll give this, that you recognize that this was the control station that you were on before. This was the control meeting CB station.
And control goes to every train.
So we want to get off.
So yes, okay. Jump off.
So you get off. How?
Yeah.
Let's see. You've been on it. So you took an hour to get there, and you've been on it for 3 hours. Well, let's say you've been on it for say you've been on it for an hour. Let's say you've been on it for an hour. You've done 1 revolution. Yeah. So so it's been 2 hours since then. How long are you willing to wait for control?
Hold on, I'm taking the bear head with me.
All right, you take the bear head with you. How long are you willing to wait for control?
Max, it's 5 hours, right?
The max is 5 hours. Yeah.
Can we ask CB how long? How long till the next train? Or
wait, he's going away. He's heading away. Are you going to get back on the train?
Oh no! Oh, we would have to ask him.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
As he do you do anything, Zink, as CB rolls away?
As he rolls away, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at his butt.
It slows him down enough for it helps with the burning, and he screams out, it isn't going to take 2 hours.
Oh no.
Of course, like
2 hours it is.
So then we fly.
Zink didn't do that to slow him down. That was like a little pat on the cheek on the way out.
Yeah, that was
Yes, it was.
Okay. All right.
Do you
Fair
wait
enough.
2 hours or do you start walking?
Well, we probably
how long is it by walking?
1 hour.
Versus flying is a half hour.
Between
how many
each
stations
train,
away?
you don't really know how many stations away the sleeping car is.
I think
I was gonna say it's not worth it to fly because like with polymorph it's I only have an hour, so it may not be worth it to take people.
Oh, okay. Well, let's take
so we should either wait or walk.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Yes.
You wait 2 hours and control comes in. Control, all aboard for control. I take it you guys all get on control train?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. As you get onto control, are you patching up your relationship at all, Herb and Unisaur?
We haven't spoken since the back.
Bart
of the
still
bar.
has a line drawn down his.
Yeah.
We're still saying on either side of Bart.
All right, so you're going to be on control to get from where you are with CB. You're trying to get all the way to Bell. It takes you an hour and 10 minutes by control to get to Bell. So you're now at about, let's say you're about 8 hours into the day. Okay, so you're about 8 hours through day 1, leading to day 2. You're going to pass, getting all the way to Bell, you're going to pass Flat Top, the Buffy line, the Papa train, the Electra station, the Bobo train, and then finally, all off for Bell. You guys
Let's go kill Bell.
No, we get off and we don't need to kill her. We just need
Kill
her
Bell.
heart.
So as soon as you walk down, this is a sort of different path. You go into this old train, but a good train that probably never should have been cut, but was. As you come through into Bell, it opens and you go into a train with lots of different beds. As soon as you walk in, immediately 3 of you fall asleep. As soon as you enter Bell, the sleeping car, Coker falls asleep. Bart, who's now Isgardian, falls asleep, and King Herb falls asleep. You, Zink, are awake because you're a duodrone. Both of our elves are awake. Thalia and Shaq are awake, as well as Queen Unisaur. The other 3 of you are asleep. What
Is
do you
this
guys
a
do?
charm?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Can we look in what's that crate at the front there?
Yeah, you're gonna look in the crate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This.
Inside the crate, what you find is a shining heart of gold.
Oh, that was easy.
Oh,
Now we just have to like drag people off
But
of the train.
Bart
Yeah.
and
Oh.
Herb, you are having terrible nightmares. Herb,
Oh, no.
you are imagining being a servant to everyone. Everything's gone. You're like Cinderella. You're having to mop the floors and get things for Zinc all day. And Bart, you slowly imagine people cutting off your bardicorn and cutting off your tail, just sawing it through. You would be having horrible dreams, Kolker, but since you're an incubus, all of the pain and destruction just delights you. The evil nightmare haunting that affects them delights you. I need you guys to roll a I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20!
You survive, Herb?
I got a 13.
Herb, your maximum HP is reduced by 5 points.
Okay.
Could be worse. Could be a lot worse.
As you're on Bell the sleeping
Forever
car,
or just now?
it runs right past the station. It doesn't seem to be stopping.
Uh-oh.
You have to wake me. You have to wake me.
Does this train talk? Can we talk to this train?
Yeah, you can try.
Hey, Belle. We need to get off this train. We had a nice rest, and we need to just we need to find another car. We need to find the food car.
No, when
stop so we
people
can get the
come
food
on
car?
Bell, I need them to stay and sleep with Bell a while. Just
If it's a-
stay and sleep on Bell.
If it's a sentient train, do spells work on her?
Try.
Where are we right now?
You're asking Bell?
I guess, yeah.
You're on Bell, the sleeping car. We're in the Starlight Metro station, honey. Why aren't you guys asleep? Why don't you just do a little meditation? I know you elves like to meditate.
Can I cast sleep on the train?
I don't. You can. Yes, try it. I need you to roll another Constitution save, Bart and Herb.
Wait, question.
Yes.
I have stillness of mind, which can edit effect, causing me to be charmed or frightened. So now the frightening aspect of this dream, can I have my stillness of mind cancel out the frighteningness of it?
That's a good question. Let me find out. So what's really happening in sort of mechanics term is that it is nightmare haunting is going on. So any sleeping humanoid that it touches, you are having these dreadful visions. You're getting no benefit, and your hit point maximum is being reduced. I don't think that will work on it. There's only one. Yeah. I'm not going to say anymore.
Oh, if it's not greater restoration, are you? Oh, no.
Is the door to the can we get through the door into the engine room?
Yeah. What'd you get on the Constitution throw? 18. Yeah.
Oh God, 10.
Nope. So you're reduced by another 5 hit points. King Herb. This is not you're being injured. Your maximum hit points are being reduced.
Forever?
Yeah. Forever.
All right.
This is awful.
We need to get into the engine room. Stat. I'm gonna go.
Throw me off the board.
Wake up, Bart.
While Zinc is like trying to get into the engine room, I'm gonna point at. Do we have any? The voice was just sort of coming from everywhere, right?
All the speakers, yeah.
I'm just gonna point, I guess, towards where like the engine is and cast True Strike, which gives me brief insight into the target's defenses and their weaknesses and things like that.
Okay, you're gonna realize that this train has 300 hit points, and it's got an AC of 15 on that True Strike, and I think you're gonna realize that it wants everyone to be asleep until they die on them. It wants them to just sleep and sleep and sleep on Belle. That's what Belle wants, and she's not gonna stop and open the doors until she gets it.
I mean,
I will say also, you realize, especially that when they die, their souls become soul coins that she owns.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how I can drive one person insane per day?
Yes, you have madness.
Oh.
Can I drive the train insane?
Yes. Yeah. You
Crazy
could try,
train?
You could try.
Can I make a
casting
crazy
madness.
train?
Yeah.
But do I get to dictate? Do I get to dictate like what her crazy is?
Madness works like Crown of Thorns.
Oh, what is? Okay, let me go read.
Or Crown of Madness. Oh, like the way I did it
Crown
earlier.
of Madness. Yeah, Crown of Madness.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay.
It basically means Crown of Madness basically means that you can make it attack something else. You can sort of choose what it attacks. So it has to succeed in a wisdom saving throw, or it becomes charmed by you, basically.
Okay, I wanna drive the train insane.
Yeah, you can. Let's see if it's wisdom saving throw. Okay, you roll an attack and tell me what you get, and I'll do it against it.
Okay, this is a 20 dice, right?
Uh-huh.
$13.
Yeah. So you see little crown of magical thorns go around it, and it seems as though the lights go red inside, and the train starts speeding up. Very fast now.
But it's charmed, so
can you make
it's
it
gonna
kill
pick
itself?
a target, but hey, it's gonna pick a target if she hasn't assigned one.
That's right.
So it could be gunning for anything. We need to get off.
But its target could be herself. My therapist says all the time. Our real target is ourselves.
Its target might be itself, but think about what that would mean for you guys on the train.
We need to get off. We need to get out of here. We need to tuck and roll. We created a speed situation. Oops. You guys.
yeah. It's
What do I see in the engine room?
Gotta get off
What's
the
in the
train,
engine room?
man.
In the engine room, it's just like the control engine. There's nothing in the engine room. It's just a blank engine room.
Cool.
Sorry, backing up 1 second. Did my insanity thing, has she now released our sleeping people?
Yes, I will say that is true. That you guys have woken up now as it goes fast because you're no longer she's no longer attacking them.
Okay. Great.
That's so good for you.
She's speeding past station, so if we can theoretically see a station, anyone who can, we can
anticipate it and
wait,
break the
did
doors.
we get the heart?
You have
Yes,
the
we
heart.
have the heart.
Did you get the heart?
Yes,
I have the heart.
What does the heart of gold do?
We need to give it to Rusty so he can win the race.
Yeah.
One of the three elements are part of a champion.
Bash
okay.
the window so we can jump out.
Are you guys gonna try? You can bash the window to jump out. Go ahead. And everyone's gonna try to jump.
I'm gonna miss step.
I mean, I'm gonna fly, but yeah.
I could dimension door, but I think I'm gonna jump.
You're coming up on control northbound. Everyone roll a dexterity saving throw.
Great.
Oh,
I just
okay,
misty
good.
Yeah, you can misty step. You misty step.
I want to misty step as well.
Does flying help me at all?
If you're doing misty step, then roll a wisdom. Let's just make sure you do it. Yeah, flying. Yeah, I'll let you roll dexterity with advantage.
Oh,
Bart and
thank
Coco.
God. Because
How
I
does
have
slow
minus.
fall work into this?
Slow fall. So you're gonna jump and then cast slow fall immediately.
Yeah, I can.
You're only gonna fall like 5 feet.
Reduce his falling damage by 50.
Yeah, but you're jumping off a train that's going like 100 miles an hour. So I think
You're not going down.
Yeah, but you're still going
across.
into the wall. I think it's going to help him because he's not going to sort of smash into the wall. So
Oh,
I'm going to
that's
say you're
fair,
going to have advantage on this dex throw too. So Coker, Herb, and James. 21. That's good enough.
So with advantage, 8.
Oh God. Okay.
With advantage, 16.
16.
I have a
good
minus
enough.
2 dexterity.
Bart, you slam into the wall and you take 40 bludgeoning damage as you sort of slam into the wall. The rest of you, those two,
You
you
mean
sort of survive.
20 because I'm Asgardian.
What do
Oh,
you
golly.
do, Thalia? How are you getting off?
I'm jumping. Yeah, right as well.
Roll your dex.
I rolled. Well, first I rolled a 1, and then I used my indomitable feat to re-roll. So now I'm at 21.
That's good enough. You make it. What do you do, Jack?
I still haven't used mine.
I got an 11.
What's your hit point at right now?
I was okay. 61.
So you
Because
take
of the short
40
rest.
points of damage. You flung into the wall, and your knees blow out. Which happens to a
These
lot
are
of
so
people
crucial to belly dancing.
that ride the Starlight Express. And what do you? And just for a
They
moment,
are.
by the way, while your knees blow out, just for a moment, a portal opens and you see the great god of equity looking down at you and says, "Nope, no hazard pay," and then it closes immediately again.
Oh.
A pair of spectral rollerblades caused you to sort of...
Man, I can't wait till we do the stage version of this and we actually get to roller skate around.
I thought you just meant of Starlight Express. I'm like, I think they've already done that.
Oh no!
I'm looking for the stage manager for an incident report.
Yeah.
That's true. When Equity saw it, they thought they were good enough roller skaters. They did not award them hazard pay.
That's true?
That is
Yes,
true.
it is.
That is true. They eventually got it, but at
That's
first they said,
awful.
"Oh no, they're so well trained." So
Oh my gosh.
what was your wisdom throws, Zinc and Unisaur?
16.
So Unisaur.
Mine was
Wisdom.
18. I've got +1 wisdom. Does that make it 19?
That makes it 19.
Dexterity? is it wisdom?
You, Zinc,
Or
you
Misty Step.
almost make it. Your Misty Step also puts you in the middle of the wall, and you're pushed out, and you take 40 points of damage. But you guys all get onto the station with the Heart of Gold. Let's end there tonight. I think Queen Unisaur is so disgusted with you that she's gonna take off. King Herb and run away, but we will see everyone else next Monday on Broadway Hit Points. We're so happy to be collaborating with Playbill on this and getting the word out there. Thank you, everybody.
In a meadow town, or the Sondheim verse, live a band of heroes who do not rehearse. They drowned a helpless city and hung out with Thor. Multi-dimensional war is a big fat snore, but we've got notes on the score. Broadway Hit Points. Broadway Hit Points. Bart is gonna bash, and Colker's gonna Colk. Shakira is gonna break some hearts while